Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm back.
All right, boys.
Okay,
Let's get
hands
it.
ready.
I love you.
Wait, is it another league again? Good thing I didn't make a
Yeah.
post. Good thing I didn't make another post. Oh my god.
Here you go. Give me this one.
Who will be the first fight? Sorry, I forgot. I looked at the card, but I saw my fight and then I just zoned out.
Yeah. Okay. We have to start again
What?
with no with introduction and all that. Yeah. Okay. So now we're good. Sorry everyone, we had some audio issues,
Who will be the first fight? Sorry, I forgot.
but
I
now
almost
they're
forgot.
fixed. So yeah. Welcome to the UFCL Champions Tournament. This will be the first live event made by UFCL, so we're really proud of that. Also, the first live event made by UFCL Stand and Bang League, and we have a lot of great fighters for you tonight that will face each other in a Stand and Bang tournament for a prize of $30, and also for bragging rights to be the first super champion of the league. So what did we actually do? We had a 15 card season, and all the champions from the season and all the title challengers will face each other tonight in this tournament. We also have a wild card, but that fighter, which is which joins me tonight, who joins me tonight, also fought in two co-main events, so he's as close as he can get. I'm, of course, talking about Zach, also known as Matrix. How are you today, mate?
Fantastic, fantastic. Some high level fights on this card. Mine most look forward to would be Trials and Stoyan. I'm very excited, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. I'm also really excited. I'm also in this competition. A lot of great fighters. We can't say that somebody's favorite over the other because these fights are really really close. Before we get into the fights themselves, I want to talk a little bit about the rules because they can be pretty intricate. So I will make sure that everybody is um, on par with what we have to do. So every fight will basically be a best of three, and as you can see on the screen right now, we have so the quarterfinals will be on flyweight, lightweight, middleweight, semifinals, women's flyweight, light heavyweight, and bantamweight, and also the final heavyweight, women's bantamweight, and featherweight. So basically, we're going to run the first four fights, and then we are going to switch. We're going to run the next four fights, and also if it's a tiebreaker needed, we're going to do that as well. In the first fight, the fighter in left will choose the first fighter, and no mirror matches are allowed. In the second fight, the fighter in left, yeah, as you can see on the screen, we switched their position. We'll choose the first fighter and no mirror matches. And in the tiebreak, mirror matches are allowed to give everyone a level playing field. Of course, if a fighter wins 2-0, he moves to the next round without doing the tiebreaker fight. All fights will be 3 rounds accelerated, except for the final, which will be 5 rounds accelerated. And the setting needs to be stand and bang. So if it's on MMA, we need to restart because the stand and bang setting works a little bit different than the MMA one. So with that being said, let's get it going. Our first fight would be between Turk, yeah, also known as LS Matt Turk or Turk the Terror, versus Raw Silky. Two veterans, two high-paced fighters. It's definitely going to be a banger. What do you think about that, Zach?
I'm very excited because I know Turk is a grappler, but he's also very insane with his striking. His boxing combo mix-ups his timing very, very good. And going up against my teammate Silky, who loves to just go ham with his combos, I think it's going to be a treat to watch. Both men going to be going in there for the kill right away. Turk, an ESFL competitor, he's definitely one of the highest level players out there. So this is very exciting for me. I get to see one of my teammates go at it with one of the highest level players in the game. Not much more for me to say.
Absolutely, absolutely. Everybody perceives Turk as being a grappler. Actually, he's one of my close friends. We've been playing together since 2018. He's actually a striker. Yeah, but then he developed his ground game, and how effective can the ground game be in the game. So that's why many times he decided to use grappling instead of striking, because it's you're a little bit more certain of victory if you can dominate the grappling rather than the striking. When you can get knocked out in like 2 seconds. So that's why everybody perceives him as a grappler. But I would have to say that at heart he's still a a striker. So yeah. With that being said, let's see if we have the first link and get right into it. We're just gonna check the chat to see if we can get it.
Not Silky NYC on Twitch. I'm already following him, so that's the only thing I have.
Yeah, can you send the link in the chat so Dan can
I'll try. Yeah, I gotta go. Can I send it from the Twitch app? I don't know how to do that.
let's see if I can Silky.
I might have to go just to the site.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. No
Okay,
worries.
sorry about that.
No worries. No worries.
Using the app doesn't seem to have an option to copy the.
Yeah, I'm on my desktop because it's a lot more comfortable. And here's the link.
Oh boy, here I only got a iPhone and a PS4, so right now I'm making do with what I got.
Yeah, looks like so we have the first fight at flyweight. I see that Turk is hovering over Brandon Moreno, the new champion. I see that Silky is hovering over TJ.
And TJ is a great pick in the flyweight division, but you've really got to be careful with his chin. And that
Yeah,
90 chin rating gets a lot of trouble in that division.
yeah, 90 chin for this game is pretty low, especially when most fighters in the division have a lot of power. Um, so yeah, you have to be very careful. But indeed, he has a lot of tools in his arsenal. He has a lot of power in his hands. He has good kicks, also very good head movement. But yeah, it really depends on how you use him. One false move and it could be over.
One of the best weapons he has is his 5-star ducking roundhouse. He has a crazy ducking roundhouse. People don't utilize that enough with TJ. They go straight for the boxing. Obviously, as you said, he has good head kicks. People go for the roundhouses, but I really recommend trying out that ducking roundhouse. Set it up with the 1-2. Obviously, it's a bit of a block breaker, but I only do it when someone's hurt or if I think someone's going to open up. It's a very useful combo. You see it a lot with Robert Whitaker's, but for some reason not with Tito Dillashaw.
Yeah, so here we go. Our first fight.
I heard yours before mine. My stream is behind. Somehow.
All right, so Silky is in the red corner using TJ Dillashaw. Turk is in the blue corner using Brandon Moreno. A very good pick. Brandon is definitely a very good fighter. I used him as well before he became a champion. I'm now really happy that he's a champion, so I can use him even more often. Very good reach, very good chin as well.
May I ask if you're at a timer or if it's the recipe?
Sorry?
Are you? Did they just touch gloves for you? I think you're a bit ahead of me.
Yeah, we're 30 seconds in.
Yeah, I'm like 15 seconds behind.
Yeah, maybe you can refresh it.
I have. I've done the site and I've done the app.
Okay.
I'll try my PS4. That's the best I can do.
Yeah, a lot of pressure here from Silky from the start. Turk is playing it a little bit safe. He's blocking a lot of moves. He's trying to counter, but Silky is ready to put that pressure to get that early win. Oh, nice head kick there from Silky. Not a body hook. Great combination. Turk seems a little bit overwhelmed here by the volume, but he's picking his shots. He's trying. Oh, a nice lead body hook there from Turk, and a nice hip kick as well. He's trying to get off the pressure.
All right, sorry. Once again, I'm at 250.
Yeah. We're good.
Okay. Nice double body uppercut there by Silky, going for the head kick again. As you said, Turk is trying to fend off this pressure right now. He gets a few steps in a combo, but every time he gets that one combo, he's forced to back up once again by Silky.
Yeah, tremendous pressure from Silky. We didn't expect otherwise. That's his fighting style. It's very difficult to deal with. So he knows it's effective, so he's trying to employ it here against Turk.
Look straight. I like the way Turk is using those body shots when he's coming in that straight into lead body hook. Is one of my favorite combos to pull people from pressure. I'm a pressure fighter, so when one of the biggest weaknesses for a pressure fighter is pressure on them. So I think that's what Turk needs to do right now. Keep putting pressure on Silky. But I think he's waiting to try and gas him out a little bit.
Yeah, you definitely need to keep the fight in the center of the octagon as much as possible to try to. It's a little bit like a race. Like more like if you want like a sumo match, you need to push your opponent away from you, because otherwise he'll just keep coming and keep coming. That's how it works.
On UFC 3 it was a lot easier to back up and counter strike. On this game the meta is just you really need to be taking
it was a lot more balanced when it comes to like pressure and counter striking, but in here the pressure is a lot more effective.
Yeah, I can't cap. That's how I fight. But that's how I've always fought. So I can't feel bad on UFC 4. I fought like that on 3 as well, and I paid a lot for it.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no problem if that's what it works, and if it's the pressure, we do the same thing. For example, I'm more of a counter striker, but when I feel that my opponent is backing off, I put the pressure on him. So
yeah. Definitely have to, especially with someone like Dillashaw. That footwork he has is just insane. I believe he has 99 footwork and switch stance. I could be wrong. It's like 97 footwork. But
very
up there.
Yeah, very close first round. We didn't have any rocks, any stuns, but I do believe that Silky landed more strikes in there. I might be wrong. Also, with the new scoring system that was added a few updates ago, damage is also really important. So when there's a very close round, the fighter that did more damage.
Turk is putting it on right now, breaking down that block a little bit, going for those heavy 3-piece, 4-piece combos.
Oh, nice!
Oh, that head kick does put him down. Turk is going
great
right
pressure there from Turk.
Them hooks.
Yeah, it's really hard to deal with Brandon Moreno. Oh, and another knockdown.
Oh, and that's the chin, man, coming into play. Turk really took his time that first round, did a little bit of damage, and now he's putting on the pressure to really land those hard shots on Dillashaw chin. Oh, he gets caught with a pullback uppercut. I'm still slightly behind, unfortunately. I can hear behind the stream.
Yeah, Turk is having a great round so far. He waited the first round to... Oh, nice front kick there. Let's see Silky.
That's 2 rocks for Silky. They've gone pretty even on rocks, but it's still Turk putting on the pressure, taking it to the center of the octagon.
Yeah, Turk had 2 knockdowns.
Oh, my apologies,
yeah, 2 knockdowns. So he's definitely ahead here, and that chin is starting to deteriorate.
Insanely bad. That's just why I do not use TJ at this weight class. He may have a lot of tools, but you can't get hit a lot. And Silky has let himself open up too much.
Oh, great.
He's called another jab right hook.
Jab hook there. Some insane pressure from Turk as well. Turk is like, okay, I can pressure as well.
Gas himself out a little bit there, but Silky can't pull it
down.
Wow. Oh, he goes with the straight and puts him out cold.
Wow.
As Turk was trying to avoid the shots using the head move, and he got caught.
Insane fight. Insane fight. Insane result. Wow.
And that will move on Silky to 1-0 in this best of 3.
1-0. 1-0. Now Turk has the time we have 3 fights, yeah, until his next fight. So he has the time to think about what he wants to adjust for the next fight, what's the strategy might be. So I think this is a very good format because in a best of 3, you can definitely be caught in the moment. Yeah, for example, you lost the first one and maybe you're angry. Yeah, this will give you a little bit of time to regroup and get back in there.
All right,
All
my
right.
apologies. I am setting up the next fight. I just did have to switch to Twitch on my PS4 to catch up there. Because my
Yeah,
phone
the next
online.
fight is actually you against Dan. So our admins here, our commentators and admins here are going to fight. So I'm going to be alone here in the booth. Good luck there. Good luck to you as well, Daniel. Now let's see a very good fight. All right, so we have the next fight between my co-commentator here, Matrix, and Dan. Venom is baked. So 2 veterans of the game, 2 high-level strikers. Venom is a little bit more technical. Matrix is more of a pressure fighter. So it's definitely going to be a very interesting matchup to see how the pressure works against technicality. A match at flyweight. Venom is really comfortable in fighting in lighter weight classes, so we'll see if this definitely plays into his advantage. Yeah, we should have the link here pretty soon. Yeah, to start. Yeah, and after that, we're going to have our current champion, which is Stoyan versus Trials, another veteran of the game. These 2 were supposed to fight in the last title fight, but didn't manage to do it so far, so they'll definitely do it now in the tournament. Yeah, here we go with the second fight between Matrix and Venom. As I said, Matrix a wild card, fought in 2 co-main events. He's replacing today one of our 2 champions that couldn't make it, Samurai Robin and Ungodly. Hopefully we'll see a great performance from him. Usually people that come in as wild cards and don't have anything to lose, usually they're a little bit more relaxed, so it can definitely play into his advantage. The skill difference is insignificant at this level, so we'll see how it goes. All right, so looks like Matrix is trying to see his to see what his pick will be. He's hovering over Alex Parrott.
Yes, my apologies. I do not play this weight class often. I play Cejudo and grapple when I play it, so I'm trying to figure it out. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries. No worries. Take your time. And yeah, Big Smolka. Yeah, if you don't know. All right, so it looks like it goes with the former champion, Davison Figueiredo, and Venom with a surprising pick here, Cejudo. But don't be fooled because Cejudo is very good in stand-up as well. He has a lot of power in his hands and also in his kicks. A very good chin, so he can definitely be very durable in his fight against Davison. All right. Venom starts with a body shot there and another body hook there. And another one. He's definitely trying to fend off with the pressure. Keeping it in the center of the octagon. Nice rear hook there from Venom. He definitely feels comfortable in there with Cejudo. Great combination, throws a body kick, missed there from Matrix. Retaliates there with a very good body roundhouse. Both men are keeping it in the center of the octagon. Venom definitely is a little bit ahead on strikes right now. He's very precise with his combo. He's mixing it up, body to the head, and then head to the body. Nice elbow there from Matrix. Another push kick there from Venom. He felt the pressure, so he did a push kick. Another push kick from Matrix now. Great octagon control from Venom so far. Nice spinning kick there from Matrix. He's trying to push Venom so he can start pressuring him a little bit more effective. Nice body roundhouse there. Great combinations here from Matrix. He's very precise. The fight is still very even. Both men have landed a couple of good strikes. Another spinning kick there from Matrix. He had a little bit of success with that. Let's see if he can follow up with some strikes. Oh, and he rocks him there with an uppercut. The Matrix recovers really, really fast. I don't know exactly what's Davidson's recovery, but it was a very fast recovery. Matrix is trying to find his rhythm here. Oh, and he gets knocked down. Wow. His health level is pretty low at this moment, so he needs to try to find some counters against the pressure of Venom. And another spinning kick. He had a little bit of success with them and with the body roundhouse. All of them landed in this round, so even if this round will not go into his under his belt, I think is going to those body kicks are still going to be useful for the next rounds. Great round there from Venom. Great precision, great combinations. Matrix is still in the fight. He landed some very good kicks in there. I think the key to balance this fight would be to try to employ them a little bit more than boxing. Great body uppercut there. Nice combination from Matrix. And the knee there. Davidson has a lot of power in his hands. He has 97 punching power, so he can definitely, with a few good shots, he could definitely balance the head help. A lot of pocket fighting in this one. It is pretty usual with the lighter weight classes. 84 to 58 strikes landed. As I said, Venom was really precise. Definitely a contender for the belt tonight. Great combinations there. Oh, and he rocks him there. This might be it. Yeah, Venom kept his composure there. Now Venom has an advantage on stamina and also on the head health, but Venom's head health is not great either. Oh, nice hook there. Follow up with a 4-piece, but didn't land it. Didn't land. Yeah, Matrix is finding it really hard to break Venom's rhythm, and that's what happens in this game. Whenever you find your rhythm, it's pretty hard for your opponent to get back in the fight. It's pretty much downhill from there. And as I said, Cejudo can be really deceptive on striking. He's not as slow, you know, like most grapplers, most wrestlers are pretty slow in stand-up and don't really have too many boxing combinations. Oh, and a knockdown there. Matrix is finding it really hard to answer to Venom's strikes. Oh, and that's it. That's it. Great performance there from Venom. A great hook there. Matrix had his moments, but couldn't find an answer for Venom's pressure. Great fight from both men. Congratulations. Venom moves to 1-0, and we're eager to see the lightweight fight afterwards in the second part of the tournament. Great performance there from both men. Definitely enjoyed the fights. Two great fights so far. I hope you're enjoying this competition so far. Stand and Bang is always really nice to see. Great performance there. Yeah, that was definitely a good fight. Venom definitely found his rhythm in there. I noticed that you landed some very good shots, but you failed to find your rhythm there with the pressure. So you still have one more fight, so you can definitely think about what happened in the first fight and try to make some adjustments.
I doubt that's happening against his Connor. I doubt that.
You know, you definitely had your moments there. Some of the spinning kicks and some of the body roundhouses were landing every time. So yeah, maybe
I kind of just, if I was in this, kind of just wanted to show that I'm not just a block breaker like I kind of used to be. I kind of wanted to show I have a bit more skill than that. And
yeah, it was definitely a very technical fight. Very technical fight. You know, usually in these very high-paced fights, you know, it's flyweight, stand and bang. It's more like who has the momentum, you know, who has the clarity in that moment to land some strikes. And it was Venom this time, but you know, there's lightweight next, so you can definitely make some adjustments and see how it goes. That's one of the advantages of the people who lose a fight and then they can have the rematch, is that they need to adjust to something, and the winner will just have to, you know, guess what the adjustment will be.
Yeah,
so
for sure.
You can definitely play that to your advantage. Okay, next fight. I'm really excited for this one. It's between Stoyan and Trials, two very technical men. Looking forward to see these guys.
Yeah, this will be very good. Luke lately been a dominant grappler in a few other leagues I've been in, calf leagues. He's been destroying people. It's in the striking with a wrestler dominator. He's always been a very, very legit player. You know, one of my good friends since UFC 3. I got a lot of respect for him. Same with Stoyan. Stoyan's, I've known him since UFC 3 as well, the Cage Rage days back then. He was just a quiet competitor back then. Now he talks a lot. You know, he's happy. He reps his team very well. I can't knock him for that. He's a very, very high-level player as well. So this will be a very great striking contest. I think both men have the tools to get it done.
Yeah, absolutely. They're both very well-rounded. Stoyan is also in top 50, if I'm not mistaken, in ranked. Luke is a veteran, and as you said, he is a very balanced player. He can strike, he can grapple, he can do everything. He's not rushing in. He can pressure if it's needed. So he has a lot of tools. If there's something that I can say about Luke, is that he's very crafty. He's a very crafty guy. So yeah.
In this fighter matchup alone, there's a huge. Davison has a huge disadvantage in this stand-up versus everyone. It's his block. His block is terrible. He has 85 block. It's like 3 stars, below 3 stars. I can't remember. So if you can whittle that down even just a little bit, he's going to have trouble. 2 jabs, it's completely gone. Yeah, that's a trade-off though. He's got insane power. He's got a well-rounded set of kicks and punches. You know, he's like, I think everything's level 3 on him at least. Like, he is a beast now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. On the second round, if we get to the second round, I will hop off to fight Azura. in the next one. So I'm going to leave you alone for a couple of minutes.
No problem, no problem.
I noticed that Jameer already posted the link of the stream in the chat, so
Okay,
we can
perfect.
take it from there. All right, very cautious start from both men.
Yeah, I'm surprised to see Luke going southpaw.
Yeah, I was about to say that. If I'm not mistaken, I know that he prefers southpaw, but he can definitely find orthodox as well. Yeah, I had a fight with him in the league, and one of my game plans was to chop his leg because he started as Valentina, and jokes on me because he switched orthodox and he still beat me orthodox. So yeah, so even though the game plan itself worked, it didn't
I think that's what he like. He knows even if this fighter has a little bit of bad switch stance, he's comfortable there. He can land those shots. He knows his timing very well in the combos being southpaw. But once he gets back to orthodox, he's also very comfortable there, as you said. So it doesn't matter. The game plan to him is he can push stances, and then he gets his leg chewed, and he can go back to their power stance.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's a very good skill to have in this game, to fight from both stances. It's very important. Sometimes I also do that in ranked. I just switch stances without any particular reason, just to throw out my opponent. Yeah, it's definitely a good skill to have.
Both men landing good shots so far, but it seems Trials the one working the bodies at more as well as that. A nice pullback straight there from the Story.
Yeah, he pressured a little bit more.
That sidestep.
Yeah. About the stance thing. So I don't know exactly what Luke's game plan here is, but Davison has 97 punch power, and since the TJ has only 90 chin, I think this first round could have been a great opportunity to just kind of and he rocks him there.
Oh, there it is right there. As you're talking about it, puts him down.
Yeah.
He was trying to be careful with the stamina, though. Davison compared to TJ, I think he has less cardio. Could be wrong. I think most of his health stats are 93 or below. I could be wrong. I was just checking him very quickly.
I know that TJ doesn't have very good cardio either. I don't know exactly how much is it, but I do remember that his name.
The dude's gone 5 rounds with Crew. The dude's gone 5 rounds twice. TKO'd Henan Grau. He's gone to the championship distance, and he hasn't been gassed. I don't know why it's only.
Honestly, some stats just don't just really make sense. Even a couple of days before, I was asking in the chat, why does Derek Lewis have an 80-something chin when he's been knocked out? Like, I don't even remember when was the last time when he got knocked out.
Last time he was hurt was versus JDS, and that was to the body.
It was the body. Yeah, it was the body, so it wasn't the chin. So yeah, some of them just don't really make sense.
Nice jab, straight body kick into a front kick by Luke or Trial. Sorry. Finding the range for that jab right now. Touching it up with the block, just trying to make Storian open up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Coming with some straight lead hooks though, and then an uppercut. Oh, the head kick! Body rock. That could have been an instant KO if he went to the head.
Absolutely, very dangerous, man. All right, I'm gonna hop off for my fight. Hopefully, you're gonna have a good time until then.
No problem.
And yeah, I'll rejoin after.
Best of luck in your fighting.
Thank you.
Nice body straight by BMF Stoyan. Really trying to find the range for the pressure right now. Can't get inside too much. Luke taking the center of the octagon, not backing off an inch. Really the fighting style of Davison Figueiredo. Got him in trouble the last time he fought against Brandon Moreno. Double jab into a straight for Stoyan, then trying to feint back to the body for Trials Ward. He's getting caught as he's coming in sometimes over the jab root hook by BMF Stoyan. Pull back uppercut, he rocks him! Now Luke going back to the body. He has him really hurt. He can take advantage of this heavily right now. His stamina is shooting back up, and it is over. Luke taking his time. Fading back to the body up top for Stoyan. Luke so far is the man with, I believe, the only health events. He has really put hurting on Stoyan. Stoyan doing some great damage, but he needs to get that shot in to maybe sway the judges a bit here because he could be down 2 rounds if this goes to the third. Nice ducking roundhouse to slip off the center line from that jab. Oh, the straight coming into play. And caught Trials coming in, trying to break down the block, getting in the finish, but he cannot get it. Nice straight in the lead body roundhouse. Body roundhouse back by Stoyan. Trying to dig into the body, misses, and then Trials digging into the body with that straight roundhouse. Both men really whittling that block down, trying to get either man to open up here, and then that big shot as the round comes to a close. We should be seeing the third round. A great fight by both men. If I had to say, I think Luke was up 2 rounds. I could be wrong though. Actually, I'm completely wrong. Yep, because of that stun at the end of the round and the significant strikes, it would look like it is 1-1. My apologies. I'm calling fights wrong. This is why I'm not a judge. Putting the pressure on. I think Stoyan really wanted to get that finish this fight, put an exclamation mark on it into the second fight. That 5-star ducking roundhouse starting to come into play now. Luke having a bit of trouble. His head health is dwindling. Oh, he gets caught with a slip straight. Stoyan now on the back foot. Ducks to roundhouse. Uppercut blocks him up top. I'm surprised that wasn't a drop at the least. Going back to the body, hurting the stamina. Oh, Luke's in a world of trouble right now. He's rocked up again up top. Stoyan going in for the kill, but his Trial circles around and now has the center of the octagon. What can he do with it? Tries the spinning head kick, but it does not land in the block. Stoyan going back to the body. Double jab trying to straight, but it gets slipped. Luke really needing to get something back here. I think he needs to just keep doing what he's doing, break down this block and put on the pressure, because Stoyan is looking for that counter right now, looking for that one perfect counter to put him on the back foot again or KO him. Nice straight, he looks straight by Stoyan, double jab, and he gets caught in the middle of it and put down by Trials, and now this round is back to even. At least in terms of health events. Trials nearly getting caught there in a spinning back fist. Going digging into the body with that rear uppercut, getting caught with his body roundhouse. Oh, the uppercut for Trials! Puts Stoyan down. Can Trials come back in this fight? I wouldn't say come back as it should be 1-1, but this can be any man's round. He gets robbed the rear hook. And put down with the uppercut, and it's over. Trials rolls out cold. BMF Stoyan getting the job done with that last final uppercut in the third round. What a back and forth fight that was. Man, that was exciting. BMF Stoyan really finding that timing. He was looking for it that entire round. He got hurt a few times trying to find it, but he finally got it right through the block, landed that uppercut, and put Trials War out cold. And Trials, I don't know what adjustments he's going to make coming in the next fight, but I think he might be surging for a victory after that, because he was close to one and just he couldn't get it. Congrats to Stoyan, that puts him up 1-0. And in the next fight will be the leader of the UFCL, the man himself, Bogdan, up against TBT Azurus Flames, I believe. This will be a very interesting technical fight. Both men, I have seen Azurus Flame fight Prioxis on stream, and he gave him a lot of trouble. They're both really technical strikers. I like the way Azurus Flame sets up his kicks. Bogdan really likes the boxing combos, especially when he uses Connor. I'm again very excited for this fight. And I am now on the screen. It is looking like a Figueiredo and Dillashaw matchup again. I unfortunately have to switch on my PS4 really quick. I apologize. I'm still watching on my phone, but it might be a bit behind. And we're getting this locked in. Seen this matchup pretty often. I mean, the power of Figueiredo is enough to put down Dillashaw. We've seen it multiple times now. Going up against someone with a higher chin rating, he gets kind of caught with that block. But Dillashaw, I think Figueiredo is a great counter as long as you can utilize him well and look out for that block out that he has. I apologize for pulling this up on my PS4 really quickly, so I am ahead. We have the up-close camera here when they get into the pocket. I don't remember what this is called because I do not use it. I should. Nice double hooks there by Bogdan, landing in the nice teep kick though by Azra's Flame. Getting called, Bogdan got caught there with a 3-piece as he went for a high kick on in the boxing ring. Oh, a head kick by Bogdan as Azra's Flame exits. Both men really showcasing them kicks right now, landing at the same time. Chopping the leg down a little bit, but gets checked. Spinning back to the body, and then another leg kick for Bogdan. Going up to the body, digging the body. Nice head kick off the exit. He's making a read on Azra's Flame as he leaves that pocket already, and Azra's Flame gonna have to tighten that up. Getting caught with a jab right hook. Oh, a pullback left hook into the body uppercut, and then a straight teep kick, and then a crane kick. Azra's Flame, and these men are going at it. This is a high-paced flyweight fight right now. Jab through hook, teep kick as he ducks. Slips the crane kick, straight head kick. There's a lot going on right now. Both of these men really trying to make the read first and get that first drop or first knockdown, or sorry, first health event. And Bogdan or Venat are going to be really careful with those leg kicks. He's gotten checked a few times with the rear leg, and we know checks do a lot more damage than just landing a leg kick clean. He's got to be careful. And it will really affect his kicks later on, the power in them if he keeps getting checked. Azra's Flame really keeping that stamina advantage and working right now. I think he's looking to work the body of Bogdan a bit more, and Bogdan's looking to take this man's head off, getting caught with a crane kick. Body kick off of the exit for Bogdan. Putting up against the fence now, Azra's Flame circling out, getting back to the center of the octagon. Nice slip straight by Azra's Flame, missing the front kick, body kick on the inside by Bogdan. Slip straight for Bogdan as well. Oh, the crane kick landing clean, somehow not rocking Benatter. I'm guessing had too much head health. Normally when I get hit with those cleanish, it's more mainly an insta rock. Teep kick again by Azra's Flame, trying to keep him just back a bit and control the center a bit more. Keeps are very, very useful. Gets caught again with a front kick to the face. Knee to the body on the inside by Azra's Flame. Leg kick again by Bogdan. Slipping off the center line, getting caught with a crane kick though. And that will be the first round. I'm not too sure who to give that round to, but might be Azra's Flames. It was a very close round, both men landing some very, very good shots. But I think the more damaging ones were dealt by Azra's Flames. Bogdan's stamina a bit behind too. Maybe he's going to look to work that body a bit more this round and even that out so he can get a bit more damage in and maybe open the head health up a bit. Landing that jab, rear hook into uppercut multiple times now as Bogdan misses the head kick and caught back to a leg kick. Crane kick again, but that hurt him to the body actually. Not the head for some reason. Jab straight by Bogdan, gets caught with a pullback knee. Nice leg kick again. Front kick is missed, body uppercut by Azra's Flame. Oh, he's caught with a head kick off the jab straight. Gotta be looking to duck those. Bogdan has landed a few flush clean. There's that ducking roundhouse by TJ as a jab straight. Head kick again. You see, every time Azra's Flame exits the pocket, he leaves the head health or the head wide open and blocks down low. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's just a habit, you know, think people can go to the body. Bogdan has made the read and gone for the head kick a few times now. I think Azra's Flame really needs to make the read as well and duck that head kick. Front kick does not land. Oh, Bogdan gets caught with a huge crane kick, and now he's on the back foot, gets dropped by Azar's Flame, the block break combo. Perfect time to go for it when someone is hurt. Get that health event, that drop, maybe that even that finish. Oh, he's getting torn up right now, Bogdan. Needs to move his head a little bit more. Nice uppercut, or rear lead hook for him, though. Lead hook answered back by Azar's Flame, teeth of the body, misses teeth of the body, lands on the head as he was blocking, ducking down low. Oh, the head kick blocks Bogdan again off the lead hook straight. Bogdan barely sidestepping that uppercut. Both men feigning really well. Bogdan getting caught a lot on the inside though. His head health is gone. I don't know what he can do here, but he needs to start finding those shots and covering up, moving his head a bit more, because trying to fight the way he's fighting right now is only going to get him KO'd. But what do I know? I also got KO'd. Crane kick again, but this time it was on the block. Head kick as he was coming inside by Bogdan. Landing the straight and then a body kick. Nice body kick again, feigning the roundhouse to the head. Switching stances and now lead hook straight. Well, head kick as he was entering the pocket. Now he's starting to block that as he's exiting the pocket now. And that's one of TJ's signature moves there, that little sidestep hook that he just tried to do but did not land. I only learned about that recently. I did not know that was even in the game. One of TJ's special moves. I think maybe he's had that since UFC 3. I could be wrong. But we see Azar's Flames definitely taking that round. It could be up 2-0 for him right now. Bogdan really had to search for a finish, but it's going to be hard with that really low head health. Touch of gloves by both men. And their stamina is relatively even, but as I said, that head health is not. He gets rocked again. Nice front kick by Bogdan as he's trying to come in there. And that block is torn down too for LS Van Hatter. As I was saying before, the 85 block of Davison Figueiredo can be a problem later on in the fight. Getting caught with that slip uppercut though. And straight into a leg kick. Nice lunge by there. He gets, oh my god, the rear hook off the duck with the head kick. I'm surprised that wasn't a KO, but he gets KO by the head kick off the street. Oh my god, what a beautiful finish for TPT Azar's Flame, who's won 1-0 against Bogdan now. Man, Dillashaw's on fire in these fights tonight. That was a beautiful finish, perfectly timed. Caught him as he was exiting the block, and he broke it down with the straight. It was already gone. Nothing Bogdan could have really done. There was a duck, but no, not many people would have known to duck that or try to duck that in that moment. That was just perfectly timed by TPT Azar's Flame. And Bogdan having some great moments himself, just couldn't find in that second round. It was looking like he couldn't find his rhythm as much, and TPT Azar's Flame was starting to take over just a little bit. And of course, my take photos. And that was an amazing fight, man. Very, very excited to see that one. Both men very, very skilled, especially with their kicks. Then know how to set them up very, very well. TPT Azar's Flames blows those teeps to the body, then going up high with the front kicks. And you see Bogdan really using his rear high kick as he was exiting the block very effectively. But it happens to be the thing that got him KO'd. And I believe that will take us into our next fight, which will be Silky versus Turk number 2 at lightweight. I could be wrong. I believe that is the next fight, though. Great card so far, man. Very high-level fights. I'm really enjoying this.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect. What's your thoughts on that fight, brother?
Yeah, it was a good fight. Jameer is a very, very, very technical fighter. Yeah, he was the better man. He had some really good skills in there. He's very hard to read. He's very diverse, and I landed a couple of head kicks and they didn't really do anything. So I don't know exactly why. Probably they weren't set up well, and also my block went down really fast. I don't know.
Yeah, I was pointing that out. That's what I was saying with the 85 block of Davis. And once you get to the later rounds, that shit's gone. But
Yeah.
I was noticing that you were, as I was calling out, you were landing those straight high kicks as he was exiting the block or exiting the pocket. Sorry, pretty often. And a few of them I thought should have rocked him as well. But either way, great fight. You made a few reads, and I think eventually he caught onto it by the end of the second, and that head kick was
Yeah, yeah. And whenever I see that block going so low,
Yeah.
it's kind of hard to get in a fist fight. But it was a great fight. I think it was pretty competitive. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to the next one to see if we can do some adjustments there.
I agree. I definitely think that was super competitive, and I'm very excited for the next fight. And then going into our next one is Silky versus Turk again in the lightweight division. It's going to be looking at Dustin Poirier versus Max Holloway, and that win Silky got actually put them up to 1-1. I guess Turk beat him before. I think this was in the UFCL. I could be wrong. The regular cards. I don't quite remember.
Say that again. Sorry.
I see that they're 1-1, so that means Turk beat him before. I'm assuming it was during the UFCL season we were just doing.
No. They didn't get to fight. They didn't get to fight. I think this is the first. Probably they fought in ranked or maybe in some other competition.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh no, actually, they started doing the last fight and Silky quit because yeah, we had to wait for the other fights
That makes
to
sense.
go.
Yeah,
So that's
that
why.
makes sense. Okay. I'm liking the Dustin Poirier pick. Obviously, I'll be honest, he's the most meta pick in the game right now. If I played Southpaw enough, I'd be using him. That's one thing Bogdan brought up earlier. It's always nice to know both switch stances. I am comfortable in Southpaw, but I feel like my combos don't flow as well, so I try to avoid it as much as I can. But Dustin, man, I think he's become more meta than Bobby Knuckles, honestly. And I'm a Whitaker player, so that's saying a
Right.
lot.
Let's see. So let's post here the link. We forgot about our old friend Dan here. We got into into a talk.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was just assuming he knew because it was the same link. My bad. I should have sent it again. Max Holloway lightweight, always an interesting pick. And at 4 stars, I still think he's at least 4.5. I don't know if that 4-star is true. He's very, very good at lightweight still. It's just he struggles a bit with the power. It's basically all I find.
Yeah. At lightweight is I actually found that Dustin Poirier is actually a very good counter for Max Holloway because he has that short range boxing. He's very crisp and very fast, and you also have a little bit of a grappling advantage with Dustin. So whenever I see someone picking Max Holloway in lightweight, I always go go with Dustin,
Yeah,
especially after the update, and now he's a little bit stronger. Yeah, he's not that powerful at lightweight, but at featherweight, he said it himself. He said it himself that he's OP. at
yeah. He said he doesn't know what the dudes at EA are doing because that Max Holloway is something else.
Yeah. Okay.
But
So yeah.
Dustin
Go
is a
ahead,
great
sorry.
counter. We saw it in real life as well. Dustin is a great counter, and if these men can start whenever they are ready, I'd say still be ready. Probably yet. There we go.
Mhm.
I think Dustin is one of the best counters for Max Holloway, even in featherweight, because as you said, that short, crisp boxing is very fast. He may not have the better stats at featherweight, but he's still a powerhouse, man. Not enough people utilize him at featherweight, I find.
Yeah,
Unless there's
absolutely. Have you noticed that how some people just forgot about certain fighters? For
yeah,
example, Volkanovski. I haven't seen Volkanovski in like
he's
months.
my
Yeah, and he's still a great fighter to use at featherweight. He has power, he has chin, he has grappling, but nobody uses him anymore. I don't know.
yeah he's my go-to unranked on second B. Used to be lightweight before they nerfed him, but when I tried him and he got nerfed, he was terrible at lightweight. Turk already landing some nice combos off the bat, and he's going to utilize that volume of Max Holloway in his switch kick.
Silky's fighting orthodox, so this can definitely be a confidence boost for Turk because now the power is pretty level. I think.
Yeah, I think he only has a 90 switch stance. I could be wrong.
Yeah.
And even then, 90 is still not good. I don't understand how this game rates switch stances. To be honest, it's not like UFC 3.
Yeah, I feel that this game doesn't really, how should I say, the stats don't really matter as much as they should. I mean, like for example, if you catch someone with a clean, you know, like straight hook, it's still gonna be a rock, regardless if you have the power or not.
Yeah.
It's more like the long-term damage that is affected. The short-term is affected by the momentum and vulnerability.
Silky really putting on this pressure.
Yeah, great pressure. Great pressure. Turk is landing some shots there. I think he's trying to employ the same strategy, and let's be honest, the first fight it really worked. I mean, he was winning the round until he got knocked out. But his strategy was definitely good. Oh, nice elbow there.
Cogman's was going for a head kick on the inside. The one thing he needs to be careful of is still, I believe the power is closer to leading level before 8 with that, 96 that he has, it's still going to be a problem regardless. It won't be near 85, which is what Max Holloway has, I don't think, anyway, with a 90 switch stance. He still suffers from that in the pocket, but Silky getting outboxed right now, in my opinion, especially to the body. So picking and landing those shots very perfectly right now.
Yeah. He knows how to fight very well on the back foot as well. He's very dangerous on the back foot.
Silky landing some nice body shots. It'd be interesting to see what the stamina difference is right now, but for some reason they have it off. Or at least
Yeah, it's the setting. It's the setting to have it off. I think it's fine. If players want to have it that way, it's absolutely fine.
That check hurt his leg. That rear leg must be hurt a bit.
Yeah, this is one of Max's weaknesses that you can exploit is trying to chop his leg.
Yeah, I would have done that from the start. I think Silky needs to go for that lead leg and make him go to southpaw. Honestly, I think that would have been. Even though Max has a great switch stance, he needs to get something in his favor to make him worry and dip down low a bit more. Block down low, not dip down low. Don't even know what I'm talking about.
All right, great round. It went exactly the same way as the first one, almost the same, with Silky putting up the pressure and landing a little bit more shots than Turk. But Turk also had a block there, a very nice elbow. It was a major stun. Yeah, there you go. So Turk is now having the strategy. Now he's moving forward a lot, throwing a lot of combos, breaking the block.
Nice front kick by Silky, but yeah, this is the exact same thing he did last fight. I think though last fight, Silky had less head health. But that's because he's using Max Holloway. With all the shots that Turk has landed with a more power-based fighter, I think it's Silky would have rocked many more times.
Oh, and lost
Silky
it.
landing a nice slip hook, uppercut, going dig into the body now. Trying to work that cardio on Max
Oh,
Holloway.
nice spinning elbow.
Oh, the spinning elbow. Turk backing him up now.
Nice leg kick. Well, nice hook there. Nice.
Slip hook.
Slip hook there. Yeah, the slip hook has been nerfed, but it can still be powerful. It's landed at the right time. Nice spinning kick there from Turk.
Yeah, I find a lot of people have gone back just so straight because of that, but after rear hook again landing, he's really piecing up Silky right now.
Oh, by the way, who won between Stoyan and Luke? I didn't even see the fight.
Still in third round KO.
Stoyan. Oh, wow.
After
Oh, nice knockdown there.
oh, dropped him with the rear hook. Luke dropped him a few times in the third and then got caught. It was pretty even fight. Burton felt like now. Not even
another
but
knock.
he gets caught. It doesn't even matter.
Wow, this fight is really interesting. It would definitely. I'll be honest with you. I would definitely want to see a third fight between you
Yeah,
guys
for sure.
because it's really fun. They're very well matched.
I think Silky should try switching to southpaw for a bit. Something, because his head health is very low. He needs to get that power stance going.
and it knocks him down again, and the
Oh,
stamina doesn't look good as well. Oh, another knockdown. Turk is finding
damn
his
that
rhythm
AK.
here.
I am just slightly behind you. Yeah, this stamina is not good for Silky. I think this
Yeah,
could
a few front kicks there. A few front kicks there from Dustin. I think he definitely feels the pressure.
Yeah, he does. That volume Max can put out is insane, especially when he has you hurt like this. The block is almost as low as his head health. It's really got to make something happen here because one jab and it's basically gone.
Oh!
Wow! How cold! And it will be going.
Wow! It was exactly like the second fight, like one shot and it was a KO. So 1-1 between these two great fighters. They're gonna go into the middleweight tiebreaker where they can use mirror matches. So I anticipate a Robert Whittaker mirror match at middleweight. So it will definitely be great to see that great fight between these two men. Congratulations!
All right, I will be back once again.
All right, good luck, man. Good luck. Remember those adjustments. All right, so that was a great fight between Silky and Turk. They are now tied at 1-1, so they will fight one more time at middleweight. Yeah, and in the tiebreaker, mirror matches are allowed. I know that people don't really like mirror matches, but to make a level playing field for everybody, we're going to allow that. For the first two fights, one fighter gets to choose first, and then for the second fight, the other fighter gets to choose first. So yeah, we'll definitely see how it goes. Yeah, Zach has some adjustments to make for the second fight against Venom. Venom definitely has the confidence boost from the first fight, and he definitely found his rhythm there. We'll see how it goes. All right. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying the fights. Yeah, we definitely had some great fights so far. A lot of knockouts, a lot of stuns, a lot of rocks, a lot of great combinations from all players. As you can see, this is the highest level of competition that this league can offer. So we're glad to put this event together. All right. I'm very curious to see if Zach will be able to make those adjustments. As I said, I noticed that all his spinning kicks and all his body roundhouses landed, and they were doing some damage to the body. Maybe that's the key to victory. But confidence plays a very big part in this competition. So Venom definitely enters here. He's also 6-1. There might be spars or just unfriendly friendly contests, but he can definitely play a confidence advantage for somebody. All right, we're moving to lightweight. Matrix is probably going to go with his favorite fighter, which is Jorge Masvidal, and Venom will go with his legendary Conor McGregor. Masvidal is, I have to say, he's pretty underpowered at lightweight. I mean, he's not the best option. But actually, the best option that you can use is a fighter that you are used to. So maybe he can employ that reach advantage at lightweight and try to land some body strikes. We know that Conor has been nerfed after his last fight against Dustin. So maybe he's not that powerful anymore. All right, here we go. Jorge Masvidal versus Conor McGregor, a fight that a lot of fans wanted to see. We can see it virtually today. Nice knee there from Matrix. He's putting the pressure. He's moving forward. Venom very precise. His precision is so good. He tries to slow Matrix down there with a spinning kick and he misses. Those spinning kicks can be really dangerous. So push kicks there. Venom gets the upper hand. Pressure there from Matrix. He's trying to land some head strikes. Great jab to the body, great straight to the body. Nice hook. Oh, and he knocks him down. Matrix is finding his rhythm here. Great combination there from Venom. Retaliates with a jab, straight body roundhouse. Another push kick. Teep kick. And then another one. Those teep kicks can be very, very useful to keep pressure away. Oh, and he rocks him again. Another hook. Yeah, definitely Masvidal's reach plays a great advantage in this fight. That left hook landed every single time in this fight. Definitely has been very successful for Matrix. He now has a little bit of health advantage. Yeah, just a little bit. And he's definitely up on scorecards after the knockdown. We'll see if he can able to sustain the same rhythm. Oh, and it rocks him again. Matrix is taking his time to use the Rosales stamina for a second. That body roundhouse of Venom is landing consistently. It might be a problem in the later rounds. And another one. As we can see, Matrix stamina is already going down and he gets rocked here. Oh, and he's very badly damaged here. Oh, and he rocks him again, retaliates, and a knockdown. Wow, insane fight. Misses the spinning kicks. Yeah, those are really dangerous. Great round between these two men. Matrix has nothing to lose. He's down on the let's say the final score, the main score, yeah. But he's definitely up in this round. He landed a couple of knockdowns. But Venom is still in the fight. He landed a lot of good shots. He rocked Matrix a couple of times. So, losing a round on points doesn't really mean anything. Hey, I gotta be careful with that duck. Oh, and he rocks him there. Matrix is hurt. And he gets knocked down again. Insane fight so far. Another body roundhouse. They land. Oh, and another knockdown. Venom has now the health advantage and also the stamina advantage, but not a knockdown. Yeah, damage plays definitely a very big part in this game. Matrix is trying to find his rhythm. The rhythm that got him the first round. Oh, and another straight there knocks him down. Matrix needs to adjust really, really fast because Venom will keep coming. He's low on stamina. And he rocks his body again and another spinning kick. Wow, insane performance. And this is it. This is it. Great first round from Matrix. A great comeback there from.
I don't know what this game loves about elbows, but I threw like 8 lead elbows that fight when I was trying to throw a jab. I don't know what the hell this game is thinking, but GG to Dan, great fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight. It was a great fight. You did very well in the first round. I do have to say that I know that you like Masvidal, but I think at lightweight he's not the best option.
He's the only one I live like. He's the only one I win with at lightweight on rank these days. I can't win with Gaethje. I can't win with Poirier. I can't win with Conor. I can't win with anything. So I don't know, man. He's the only fighter I can win with at that weight class because I play him at welterweight. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, but see, you know the damage and the chin.
I don't know, man. He's got a 95 chin. The only issue is his 91 cardio. Every health stat's above 90. The only thing that sucks is his 93 power compared to 94 at welterweight. What's the difference, really? The guy is good skill set. I'm not going to use that as an excuse. Dan, his Conor's legendary. Conor's also 4 stars, has his weaknesses. I couldn't find the leg attacks, so I was trying to work the body a bit. Then it just became headhunting because he forced me. He was just really patient and good that fight. So, props to him. And his Conor's legendary. I have never beat his Conor McGregor, not since UFC 3.
Yeah. Well, you did a great job, man. That first round was really, really good. You definitely won it, but I also noticed the damage that you were taking in to get to that point. So eventually,
that was the adjustment, really, because I realized to myself, well, if I keep just trying to play technical versus technical, I'm gonna get battered. So I had to just brute force it. That was the adjustment. It was a bit stupid, but I think it provided me more success than the last fight.
Yeah, definitely, and you guys put up a show. That's what matters. You definitely put a show. You didn't embarrass yourself at all. You definitely proved that you belong here in this tournament, especially as a wild card. So you put up a show for everybody. So that's what matters, man. So congratulations.
That's all I was hoping for. As long as y'all enjoyed the fights, I'm here for fun.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so we're gonna move to the next fight, which is going to be the rematch. So the second fight between Trials and Stoyan. So I didn't get to see the second half of the fight. You mentioned that Trials had some success, but Stoyan managed to get the win. So let's see how it plays, especially on lightweight, where both men feel very comfortable.
You saw the first round of that fight. I think we both agree that Luke took that first round. But the second one you dipped off, Stoyan actually got a body rock and a health rock. Plus, he landed the more significant strikes and total strikes. So I think it was 1-1 going into that third. Luke hurt him a few times in the third, going for the kill. Then he got caught once, and then Stoyan went for the kill and got that beautiful uppercut. So I think this is going to be a very back and forth fight once again.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing with. I have to jump after a round to set up my fight against Jameer. So
no problem.
Let's see how it goes.
Shit. What was the link again? Pardon my language. Sorry. Stoyan T94. Okay, I think that's what it is. Sorry, I keep having to switch from UFC to Twitch on my PS4.
Oh, I opened it 2 times. I'm an idiot. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, when I was Stoyan enjoys playing with Conor. Trials is also a very good Conor player, but also Dustin really plays to his style, in my opinion. So it's a classic matchup in the real life and also in the game. It also happens to me whenever I pick Conor online, the opponent immediately goes Dustin. So yeah,
he's the perfect counter. They're both southpaws with great boxing. I personally think Conor has the more power, like in his strikes.
Oh, the Rockstein there.
Oh, but Poirier has that crisp, fast boxing that just you can't deal with sometimes. I think the difference is in the fighters. It definitely plays a Poirier. Oh, jab straight, definitely playing into his favor. Poirier, the southpaw. As I said before, he's really comfortable in southpaw. And we're definitely seeing it with a southpaw-oriented power fighter.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Man. Yeah, go
at
ahead.
lightweight should Connor at lightweight should definitely still be in top fighters. I don't know why he was after the second Dustin fight put out of top fighters because of one L. Obviously, he took another L. I think Dustin was winning the fight, but he took it because of a broken leg. Let's all be honest. And I still don't get why EA has nerfed him a bit too and not in the top fighters. He's still very very competitive and one of the best.
Yeah, I mean, in comparison to, for example, RDA is still 4 stars and a half, and he's in top 3 or 4 in lightweight when he had like one fight in God
Yeah,
knows
it's
when.
Paul Felder. His
Yeah,
one win against Paul Felder, and his last one was before that was probably like Neil Magny. I can't remember when it was.
yeah. I mean, don't get me
Digging
wrong.
the
I
body.
love RDA. I really like to play with him. Oh, nice.
Stoyan's having a lot of trouble this fight. It is not back and forth. This is entirely Trials War right now. He has made the adjustments and he is going ham on that head health and body right now. He is not letting up on Stoyan, not giving him any breaks.
He's
Breaking down
definitely
that block
adjusting
a
really,
bit.
really well. He has a
That's
huge
another
field
thing too.
advantage.
One of the things on this game is if you can force, which is what Trials is doing right now, he's forcing his opponent to not need to think too much. Like he's resorting to muscle memory right now and the combos he's
Mhm.
comfortable with. It's kind of what Dan did to me and why I was headhunting so much. Fighters can do that to you in this game. They can force you to just rely on muscle memory because you're thinking too much about what they're doing. And I
Yeah.
think that's what Trials is.
Oh, great uppercut there.
Oh
Very dominant round there from Luke.
yeah, 10-8
Very
for sure.
dominant.
That was just incredible.
Yeah, now that you mentioned it, it can really play a part, winning a 10-8 round in a 3 rounds accelerated fight.
Yeah, that he's got to 10-9 these next two. He's got to win these next 2 rounds to win the fight, basically. Because if he doesn't, does that draw the fight? I don't know how fuck scoring works. Math is not my strong suit.
Yeah, Stoyan's head health is really low. He needs to find some counters there to even the balance.
He's trying to pull back and then hit the
Yeah,
body,
he's
but it's
he's
just
trying to
completely
do
out
that
of
right
range.
now. But Dustin is like one of those guys who would just pepper you with shot all the time.
And even when you pull back on guys like Dustin or Connor, their footwork's so good. Somehow they can just back out right away too. They'll somehow not deserve the shots. I don't know what it is about this game that allows that. But a lot of the time, when you pull back on someone, they can just back out of the pocket range. I don't know what it is. If it's timed properly, I mean, I'm not talking if it's like really late. It's happened to me quite a lot. It really makes damaging the body really hard off of a pullback, which is what Stoyan's really trying to accomplish right now. And he's doing a great job working that straight to the head, but he's really got to pressure a bit more here. That slip hook that he's landing is also really nice.
Absolutely. All right, I'm gonna jump off to fight Jameer, so
No problem.
I'll be
Good
back.
luck again.
Thank you very much.
Nice lead hook by Stoyan, really baiting that front kick to the body. Jab lead hook, or rear hook, sorry. Nice spinning back to the body to back him up a bit. Really, I don't use that for damage too much myself. I use it in case I think someone might duck, or if I'm trying to back them up a bit. And I think that's what Charles started to do there. But Stoyan right back into the pocket using that footwork, beautifully getting called a lead uppercut to off the block break. Luke hurt him bad here. He can really put him down if he keeps going, but he backs off and conserves himself. He's got that block down just as much as his body health, almost halfway down, and his head health is looking worse. I think this unless Stoyan can find a few really good counters and hurt him a lot, this is looking a lot like Trials War's fight. It looks like Stoyan, though, has made a few adjustments and is getting better a bit as the fight goes on. Nice teep to the body. He's trying to give Luke things to guess about right now. Oh, he gets caught with a lead hook. Now Luke digging into that body, double uppercuts, and then hurting him again to the head, going back down. Stoyan is in real trouble right now. Blocking effectively, though. Going for the flying knee and is blocked. Beautiful round. Stoyan having more moments in that round for sure, but I can't. I don't judge. I would definitely give that to Dustin, and I think Stoyan needs a finish coming into this third round right now, and it's going to be hard with all that health damage he's taken. Nice slip straight lead hook, putting him down, digging to the body again. Trials War really going for it right now, not wanting a decision at all. Nice slip straight again, going for lead hook, barely misses off of it. Hurt very bad right now. Stoyan is very hurt. Backing up with a side kick. Now Stoyan ripping the body. And it looks like we might be seeing a third fight, in all honesty, if this keeps going the way it is. Nice lead hook. Trials really pouring it on right now, mixing it up very well. Nice body kick off the lead hook straight. Still a lot of time in this round. Nice lead hook by Stoyan. Jab straight puts Stoyan down again. Is this only a matter of time? How much damage can this man take? Connor is a unit, man. He has a chin. Nice overhand through the block, off with the jab, putting him down, still not out. Stoyan still in this. Oh, he got caught with a jab lead hook, and he is out cold. And we'll be seeing a third fight. Luke dominating for the most part that fight. We will see if this Stoyan can come back, which I believe will be in the middleweight division if it goes to a third fight. So we have two third fights coming up between Silky and Turker, and Trials War, or Turker, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, and Trials War versus Stoyan. Yeah, going to be very interesting to see who these men pick. You got to expect maybe just Robert Whittaker matchups because he is meta as fuck. He is the most meta fighter besides Dustin Poirier in this game. It used to be Petr Yan. Everyone used to be saying Petr Yan. He still is mad, but man, he's been overshadowed since the buff of Robert Whittaker and now these huge buffs to Dustin since the two Conor McGregor fights. It is nuts. Those two guys are hard to beat in those weight classes, man. And the next fight will be between Azarus Flame and Bogdan. The second fight will be at lightweight once again. I have to pull this up. I apologize. Hope you all are enjoying these nice fights so far. These men are in the lobby right now, not selected the weight class yet. They're just setting up. Very interesting who to see they're going to go. I believe Bogdan will definitely go Conor. He is the Conor player at heart. And he loves watching him fight in real life. That's all I can guess. Azarus Flame at lightweight. I've only seen him fight middleweight and bantamweight, and flyweight. So I'm not too sure who he picks. He picks Conor McGregor. I guess if he has the first pick, it could be a mirror match allowed. I'm not sure exactly how that goes. I always forget about mirror matches and whatnot, but it looks like Renato actually will be going with Rafael dos Anjos. White shorts. He was just mentioning he does like to play RDA, so this will be a very interesting matchup. See what he can do. RDA with that 89 power, kind of lacks in that department, but he's still got the striking to keep up. He's got to watch out for his chin health. I believe it is 90 or so. I can't quite remember. I have not used RDA in a long, long time, since before he even fought Felder. I'm just going to see what he can do with that man right now. So it's going to be hard to deal with the power difference in Conor McGregor. Both men touch up. Body kick on the inside now, hurting the body already. They are really trying to get that advantage early on. Stand advantage at least, I believe. And make that adjustment. Nice jab, rear uppercut, lead hook. Oh, he gets caught with a front kick immediately going to the body, and he's already a drop for Azarus Flame. Didn't do a lot of damage, it was just a drop, a flash knockdown early on. So Van Adder's still okay with his head health, but he's got to be careful of that going into this from now on. you know, watch out for those body shots he's been throwing. He's getting caught significantly right now. Nice front kick answered back by Van Adder. Really slipping that beautiful uppercut right there. Doing a great job with the head movement. Another uppercut answered back by Van Adder. As there was ducking in the lead hook and spinning back into the body. Now switching to orthodox with Conor McGregor. Maybe he's having a bit of trouble in that southpaw stance, but so far he has the stamina advantage. Maybe it might be smart to go back and conserve a bit more, because he is Van Adder is really working right now, trying to get a finish or get something significant early on, and he's getting caught right now. It's worked to the body by Azris. Digging that lead hook. I think that's maybe why he switched stances to dig that lead hook in a bit more, so it's not the rear. Gotta watch the angles on this game. Nice uppercut by Bogdan, and then a front kick answered back by Azur's Flame. Jab rear hook by Azur's Flame. Really pouring it on right now. Every time Bogdan misses something, he comes back with a heavy two-piece combo or something like that. Nice head kick. Trying that hand plant roundhouse. I haven't seen too many people use that with Conor McGregor in UFC 4. That used to be a staple in UFC 3. Azur's really trying to work that body now. Keep up that stamina advantage, and it's going to pay dividends if you can get this into the third round especially. Bogdan getting caught with some straight lead hook. Straight head kick caught him right there. Nice job by Bogdan. Some of these head kicks, man, they don't seem like they're doing enough damage. Though. Maybe it's a standard difference, who knows. Azur's Flame getting so many things to look at. He's worried about. He's constantly hitting the legs and going back into the top and then back down to the body and back up top. Bogdan's having a hard time dealing with this right now. Feinting the kicks, going for a spinning head kick at his block, nice leg kick. And I have to say this round definitely went to Azur's Flame. Nice front kick at the end of the round for Bogdan though. Especially because of that knockdown early on, that little front kick flash knockdown as he was going for a strike. And that vulnerability caught him. Catch your gloves in by both men. Lead hook, body uppercut, dug right immediately to it, spinning back into the body. Look, he's already again back to working that body, trying to dwindle his stamina and make those openings more favorable for him. Nice straight lead roundhouse with the body, or rear roundhouse with the body, sorry, front to the face as well. Pull back, teep kick to the body. Don't see too many people doing that. He is going hard right now. Azur's Flame landing multiple slip hooks, almost on the block there, and he is hurting Van Adder bad. No rock yet, but he has put that head health down completely multiple times already. Van Adder answering back, nice jab, straight, catching him clean. Oh, getting caught with the uppercut, dug to the body and dropped him. Looking like Jameer really has found the rhythm in this entire fight and made the reads in the first one, and now he's just, I think he's dominating this fight right now. Nice front kick to the face again as he was going for a strike, dropped him with a rear hook. Bogdan really gonna have to land something huge, man. I don't know, they're gonna have to get a big vulnerability KO because he is getting worked stamina-wise. His body is down, his head health is almost gone. It's almost blinking completely. Nice hand plant roundhouse to the body by Azur's Flame. See, look straight is slipped. Nice body roundhouse. Knee to the body as he was entering in, then going back to the leg kick for Van Adder. trying to make something happen, blocking him, but he's just nice front to the face. He's out of range for some of these shots. He's really trying, but Azur's Flame making the reads and doing what he needs to do to continue winning this fight. He's chopping down the leg pretty effectively, though. Cutting the body again. Right to the body, head kick off of the feint of the lead body kick, and Venator is out cold. Not the same setup, but the same kick has ended both fights, and you got to feel for Bogdan in that fight. He was really trying to make something happen, but Azur's Flame seemed to have made all the reads he could have in their first fight, and really came out hard in that second. Dwindling the stamina, working the body, then entered back up to the head, and he caught him eventually with that feint into a high kick and put him out cold, man. That means Azur's Flame will be moving on into the semifinals. That means I think we have our second semifinalist. Daniel has gone on to the semifinals, and so has Azur's Flame now. So that means we'll be moving on to the third fight between Silky and Turk. You see the stats total fight. They were very even on significant strikes. In fact, Venator having the better accuracy, but it was all the health events for Jameer that really just won him that fight, man. And he was hurting him the whole time from the start of the bell up until the end. Venator, once he got dropped in that first round, he kept his composure and didn't get hurt again. He was really just trying to land those shots, and you couldn't find him with RDA, man. It's really hard with RDA versus Conor, in my opinion. Is just standing. If you can grapple Conor, then you're golden. But if just stand and bang, RDA is a very bad pick. And just as we are talking, an hour ago, Sterling versus Jan 2 was announced for October 30th.
Yeah, I'm back. Great fight there from Jameer. He's a great fighter.
Yeah.
Was the best tonight. Yeah, so nothing.
Honestly, I think the RDA pick, you said you like playing RDA. It's just standing with Conor McGregor. It's going to be very hard no matter what. The power.
Yeah, I know. He had the first pick at lightweight. I know that he likes Conor, and I don't know. I my game plan, as you probably noticed, was to try to chop his leg as much as possible, and then try to go upstairs. But yeah, he's a great fighter, so he read that very well, and he made the best adjustments. So congrats to him. The other option would have been Poirier, but I'm not very used to him, so I just RDA is kind of my go-to at lightweight. It really depends on the matchup. For example, if I notice that the other player picks a more well-rounded fighter, I usually go with RDA to have also some grappling skills as well. But yeah.
I remember saying before my fight that before I took off the headphones, that sometimes the best pick is someone you're comfortable with, and sometimes it isn't, But those are the times where you gotta really just do it, because if you're gonna go with something like Poirier, as you said, who you're not comfortable with, it might even get worse.
Yeah, and Jameer is not a guy that you can bum rush, As you can see, he's very patient. He knows when to throw counters. For example, he threw a really good counter when I threw a front kick.
Yo, the next fight has started. I don't know if we're on this yet, but
okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but Silky just dropped Turk, the Robert Whittaker mirror match. I didn't know they were going already. It's 2 minutes. It's only about a minute, and sorry about that.
All right, sorry. All right, yeah, it's Robert Whittaker. It's the Whittaker division.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have to confess I wasn't really a Whittaker player, but recently I started to play with him. After they gave him the bouncy stance, because it's a stance that I'm pretty comfortable with, so I've been using him a lot in ranked.
It's like, I want to point out, my style from 3 has kind of remained the same, so, it kind of sucks when people call it block breaker, but I've always kind of been like that. Obviously it is, but I'm also a Robert Whittaker player since UFC 2, and because he's now so OP, I feel like a dick even using him. I've always loved Robert Whittaker. He's been one of my favorite fighters of all time.
Yeah, I don't know. I think honestly, I can't say that Whittaker is balanced compared to the other middleweights, but I definitely don't find him OP. I mean, I think he has a lot of tools. He has power. He has kicks and everything, but if you really know what you're doing in there, you can easily outstrike some.
A good Izzy can really fuck up a Whitaker.
Yeah, and also there's a dark horse in middleweight that nobody really uses, which is Kelvin Gastelum. He has some great power and has some really fast punches, man. His animations are really deceptive, and I found some success with him. Oh, and he rocks him there with a front kick.
Front kick. No, that's answered back. That's a rock each in this round. Actually, I think it was a drop for Sophie, but he's still getting the pressure poured on him. I'm not quite sure who's winning this round. It could just, you never know, judges favor damage, but it looks like Turk might be winning.
Yeah, Turk is landing some sneaky leg kicks in there. I don't know if you noticed, but he's definitely landing some of them.
Yeah, I'd suggest.
Yeah, another one.
Southpaw right now because his leg's getting chewed, and he needs to save that.
Yeah, you notice in my last fight, Jameer made the adjustments really fast when I was kicking the leg, and I had like 2 good leg kicks. He switched stance immediately, and then switched again, and then switched again, and switched again. Yeah, that's the advantage of knowing how to play from both stances. So, yeah, he's has a very high level IQ. Yeah, fight IQ. Yeah.
Yeah, as I was saying before, I watched him beat Prioxis on stream, Izzy versus Izzy, and it was a very technical fight. He's a very good fighter.
Yeah. I have to say, not because my opponent or anything, but he's definitely there with all the great strikers of this game. He's not participating too much in events and everything, but he's definitely up there. I fought most of these top guys, in ranked on some other occasions, and he's on par with them. So yeah, I knew
definitely agree with that.
what I meant. Yeah, it's kind of hard to get anything going, when you know that he's so accurate and he can counter any time. It's very difficult. But yeah, it's a good thing that now I can just lay back and just enjoy the fight. So we both got knocked the F out. So
Yeah, I know. I feel it, brother.
Oh, and rocks him there.
That spinning elbow, and I was about to say Turk coming up with the same game plan, but now Silky put him on the back foot again. Turk was coming up that second round hard as hell, and he's up and strikes 51-30 right now.
Oh, and another front kick.
Yeah, that lands hurts him bad. Whitaker, man, people do, as I said, I don't find him OP either. I think it's just if you know how to use him. That's why I like using him. He's got a lot of nice kicks.
Those leg kicks are
people hate his recovery. I think that's it. I think they think he's OP because he recovers so fast. His 98 recovery. And he recovers much between rounds.
98? Whitaker's 98 recovery?
98 recovery, 92 chin. Yeah.
92 chin is not that great, but to have 98 recovery is really good.
Yep. That's why people think he's OP, because he can get hurt and then within seconds he's okay.
Yeah, especially in this game when it's really hard. Oh, rocks him there. What's the body there? This might be it.
It could be. That body health is 4 right now, and he's going back to the lead body kick. Didn't have enough time to capitalize it earlier. That smart by Turk to not just go full H shit. He might have gotten tied. Pardon my language, sorry.
Yeah, Turk definitely has the health advantage. Also landing some very good leg kicks there that were really sneaky. Oh, look, that leg is crushed, man. Silky needs to change his stance as soon as possible.
Yeah, he's about to get chopped.
Oh, and another. And
oh, this is bad for Silky. He's getting torn up, dropped to the body. My God.
Great game plan, man. Great strategy from Turk here. You gotta give it to him.
Yeah, for sure. He's really putting it on Silky all these fights.
I fought Turk 1,000 times, and one thing that I really hate about him is that he can very easily adapt to the other player. There's something that I can't do, but he can do it very well. So as you can see, he adapted very well, and another rock there.
Yeah, the timing especially. He just finds and he puts him down again. It sucks to see a teammate get work like this, but man, Turk is a really talented player.
Oh, and that's it. Oh!
How was that not in? If that was me, I'm just saying, if that was me, I'd been up cold. I would have not gotten that chance.
Turk has like 50 wins against me with that thing. Ducking the kick and then hook me. Yeah, it's just frustrating as hell.
I can't cap. I've gotten a few ranked wins like that. It's satisfying.
Yeah, it is. It's a high risk, high reward thing.
Yeah. People found that out when they were ducking down without blocking. Now you can duck down and block, and most of the time you'll be okay. Because my dumbass early on was just ducking down, eating uppercuts when I thought a head kick was coming, and then I'd be out cold. And I was wondering, like, why am I doing this? I could just block and duck at the same time. Like what was happening there with Turk as he put him down with the rear hook.
Yeah, you got to give it to him, man. So he got knocked out in the first fight. He was losing the first round in the second fight, so he was really down, you know. And eventually he got
Yeah,
back.
it's looking like only a matter of time right now, unfortunately for my teammate here, because Call is spinning elbow still. Soki's still trying his best in this fight, but that head health, he can get caught with one punch and he'll be on the floor.
Oh, and another knockdown, man.
Oh, that overhand, yeah.
Oh, and I think this might be it. Oh, he misses the overhand there. Yeah, a technique that you don't see too much nowadays. Oh, and it rocks him again. And that's it.
Oh,
That's
worked the body,
great.
put him out, and Soki has ended the streak. No, I thought he ended the streak.
Yeah, I have to say, man, that was a great comeback. That was a great comeback. Like from the first fight, the second fight was the fight wasn't going his way, and now it's a great comeback. Turk is the first semifinalist of the tournament, and he will face Daniel in the semifinals. Venom. And we have one more tiebreaker between Trials and Stoyan. And finally, because I got knocked out, I can watch this fight fully, and I don't have to play another one. So
yeah, I'm just hyped. These stuff like this gets me ready for the actual card, you know, for the actual UFC card. So seeing stuff like this gets me really ready to go. I'm excited to commentate. Thank you for bringing me on and giving me the wild card.
Yeah, no problem, man. You're a veteran in the game. I'm not. I mean, I commented a few cards before, but I'm pretty. I'm really not that good at this thing. So I had to bring someone who has the experience and who can commentate and has the flow, you know, of commenting play-by-play fight. So thank you very much for accepting the invitation.
No, I'm happy to be here, man. Very happy to be here.
Right. Okay. So Turk is in semifinals. I'm pretty sure he got a confidence boost after such a great trilogy. I would say, yeah, trilogy. So we have. I don't think this has ever been made in any live event, like having trilogies, but not like immediately the best of three. Like you have a fight and then you have to do the second one. So you have a fight, then you wait for the other fights, and then you have your fight again. So I thought about this concept. I think it's really interesting, and players actually get that time, like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, that they can get their stuff together, you know, and think, okay, what should I do in the next fight? Should I
go on, sorry.
Go ahead. No, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say composure. It's just huge. Like I find I'm an emotional player. I'm competitive, so even though I take my losses well, you know, when I'm thinking going into another fight right away, I'm emotional. I'm instant like, okay, I'm getting this back, and I'm not thinking about what to do. You know, that 5 to 10 minutes, it really
absolutely, and even in rank, man. I mean, it happens to everybody. Like when you go like a 3-fight losing streak, 3-fight losing streak. That's always really annoying. Just take, if you still want to play, just take like 10 or 15 minutes, go outside, smoke a cigarette or whatever, and then come back. You'll see, you'll just come back like a different person.
Yeah, and a way better fighter.
If you just continue playing, you're just gonna rush in and get knocked out again. And that's what happens.
Yeah. Motion runs huge with this game because it's 1v1 PvP. It's a huge competitive game.
Yeah. All right, so I'm really excited for this one. Oh, they already started, man.
I thought you were on. I thought we were just talking.
Yeah, we were rambling here.
Yeah, Luke has been checking leg kicks and landing some of his own and doing a good job here. But it seems like Stoyan's finding a little bit of range now from his keeps and his punches.
Yeah, but Adesanya can be really powerful in the right hands, but he's tough to use, man. He's tough to use. He's not plug and play. You know, he's tough to use. But if you really know how to use him, then
when someone knows how to use him, I think he's more OP than Whitaker. But that's when someone knows how to use him. He is nutty, except for maybe the bottom game. Like Izzy is very technically good.
Yeah, he has the sidekick and he has the other sidekick. I don't know exactly what it's called. like there are two types of there are like two types of side kicks, and he has them both. So it's a very good way to get some damage to the body and also create some distance. But I feel like his punches, man, are quite slow, and in real life he's so fast. His
Yeah,
punches are really
despite him
fast.
having 95 speed, it's his animations are weird, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, that the leg is flashing right now.
Caught him trying to go for a strike there, because that leg isn't even that far damaged. That was crazy. And that's the one thing against an Izzy player like Stoyan that you're going to have to utilize, because you can see him really trying to utilize those kicks, and they obviously do less damage once they're completely down in health. But in this game, they don't affect footwork for some reason. It makes no sense. Yeah. Unless I'm remembering wrong, because every time my legs are low, I'm still moving the same. It doesn't make much sense to me.
After this fight, and that leg is... Oh, man. Oh, and he rocks with an uppercut.
Oh, nice job. Yeah, coming right back and then trying to double uppercut. I think Luke has made the read on that for the last two fights, so he's got to change that up. Maybe do an uppercut and hook the way Luke did it.
Yeah. I wanted to say that after this fight... and he rocks him again. Guys, don't rock each other. I want to say something. Yeah. Okay. All right. So, a great round there from Trials. So I want to say that after this fight, we're going to take a 10 minutes break just to give the players the chance to invite each other and set up streams for the semifinals. We already know a semifinal between Turk and Daniel, and next semifinal will be between one of these guys and Jameer, PPT, Azura's Flame.
You never know what can happen. It's looking like Luke in my opinion, but you never know, because he's still doing some nice damage with him. Some nice uppercuts. His niggas going for body shot.
Yeah, if I were Luke, I would still chop the other leg as well. Yeah, it really brings the confidence down. So if after one round, one of your legs is down, if you start attacking the other, then it can really influence the other player's behavior.
Yeah. And I don't know if it's because of a leg kick, maybe he's just trying to that lead, like he was trying to absorb less damage, but doesn't have too much damage there, and he switched back to southpaw where he's more comfortable. I don't know if Stoyan's maybe catching him off guard and screwing with his rhythm. I think maybe that's what's happening. Trials has gone back, muscle memory back to southpaw where he's more comfortable. Whitaker does have a good switch stance. I don't know the rating. I'm a Whitaker player, but I don't know the switch stance rating.
It's not that good. I can't remember exactly what it is, but I know that it's not that good.
I consider anything above an 80 in this game good, because a lot of fighters have 80 switch stance. For no reason. I don't know. Anyway, that's just me.
Yeah. Even Connor doesn't have a very good switch stance, and he fought Orthodox so many times. I mean, he didn't fight the whole fight, but during the fight, he switched Orthodox so many times. Yeah. And he has a pretty low switch stance.
His teeps and Orthodox are very nice too. Looking like Stoyan's trying to find the range with that straight lead hook at times, and it's just not landing.
Yeah, he's more of a volume guy as well, just like Trials, and now he's trying to find like some technical counter strikes, but it just doesn't work. And Luke is just pouring shots. Yeah, as you can see, that hook lunging straight is so good.
Yeah, and he's using the jab like UFC 3 days. That used to cover so much distance on that game. They kind of nerfed it, the jab lead hook animation. You can't cover as much distance, so sometimes the jab lead hook doesn't even land. But Luke has done a great job of landing it, almost getting that spinning elbow as he's going to strike. I bring up UFC 3 a lot. I'm sorry, I just missed the good days.
Yeah, it was a good game, but you know.
Nice jab straight again by Luke. Digging to the body with that lead body hook. And look at Stoyan's health. Like, he's all around taking damage everywhere. He's looking bad for him.
Wow.
And as I say that, he watched him and is putting it on and dropped him. I should just shut my mouth.
Yeah, it always happens.
Stoyan probably stole that round right there.
Yeah. Man, this was the most competitive fight out of all of them. So we're heading into the third round of the third fight. Both men have kind of equal stamina and equal health, and they're going in. Oh, and he rocks him there.
Oh, missed the leg kick and immediately rear hooked him. Beautiful setup there.
Do or die here. Is the last round. I think both men need a knockout now because you never know with these judges. And there were
Yeah.
so many stuns and knockdowns and all that. You don't even know if you're ahead or not. So
I have well over 2,000 fights on this game, and I think I only have like 30 decisions total. I either blow it on my shoulder. Third round, nice block there with the rear hook. Trying to set up that head kick now, but it wasn't enough to block.
yeah, first minute of the fight, Stoyan definitely has the advantage. He landed 2 rocks there. He seems pretty confident. The spinning elbow there from Luke.
Yeah, you're right about the confidence. It's shot up for Stoyan right now. Luke is having a bit of trouble right now.
Yeah, see, he's keeping his block up. So that's usually happens when... Oh, and he rocks him there with that straight. Hey, that's it! Wow.
Wow.
Amazing combination.
For Stoyan, because that combo catches a lot of people against that fence. They caught me the other day on rank. I was beating the shit out of a Sugar Sean player, and he lead hooked straight me against the fence. I got dropped in that upper, or lead hook
the combination... That combination of looks is really beautiful. And he landed great this time. And he gets the knockout, and he gets through the semifinals, and he will face this absolute monster, TPT Azura. So we'll see how it goes. But Luke is definitely a great player, so he can definitely adjust to that. Great fight so far, man. I don't know if you enjoyed it as much as I did, but those fights have been amazing so far.
Yeah.
So this tournament definitely delivered.
That last fight especially was very competitive. Stoyan was finding that rhythm. You got a feel for him in that third round because he was definitely winning that third round up until that moment, I believe. And Luke, that accuracy of Whitaker, high accuracy leads to those moments where if you drop someone, you can land that second shot. And it worked in his favor, and Luke caught that win. And I'm very excited to see him versus Azur's Flame. It's going to be, I think, a bit more of a stylistic clash with, Stoyan was trying to be very fundamental with Izzy, and I think Azur's Flame will be a bit more technical is all.
I think Azura, on paper, he might be the favorite, but, whenever you got such a close win against the champion of the division, I'm pretty sure Luke's confidence is through the roof right now, and he has nothing to lose in the semifinals. So I'm pretty sure he's gonna go all out, all in that fight, and try to get the knockout. And I definitely think he can do it. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a 10 minutes break just to let the players set up their streams and everything. And in 10 minutes, we'll be back with the commentary and with the semifinals of the tournament. Great fight so far. If you've been watching so far, thank you very much. It's a low-key stream, so nothing big, nothing major, just made for fun. Yeah, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
I will be right back.
All right, welcome back. We're here with the semifinals of the tournament. It has been a great tournament so far. So the first fight was Turk versus Silky. Turk won 2-1 in the middleweight tiebreaker. Venom won 2-0 versus Matrix. Stoyan versus Trials, the probably the most disputed fight of the night. Trials managed to get the win 2-1 in the tiebreaker. And in the last fight, Venator versus Azura's Flame, Azura's won 2-0. So we're heading to the semifinals. It's going to be really interesting because we have three weight classes that are probably not that popular, like women's flyweight, light heavyweight, and bantamweight. So I'm looking forward to see how these fights are going to play out, especially at these weight classes that are not extremely popular. As I said, in order to become the super champion of the league, you have to go through a lot of the weight classes. And as you can see, most of these players have went through three weight classes so far, and probably going to go into two or maybe another, maybe three, and then into the final. All right, Zach, are you here, my
Yes,
friend?
sir.
All right, welcome back.
Excited for
Let's
this next fight, especially if we get this stream going. Turk versus Daniel. I feel like this is going to be a very, very technical fight, and both men, women's flyweight especially. I wonder who they're going to pick. There's only like realistically two or three picks people are always going to go with in that weight class. It's Valentina, Joanna, or Daniel.
I would say two. I would say 2. There's no 3 in women's
Really?
flyweight.
I've seen people go on draws pretty often on ranked.
Yeah, probably, grapplers, like household grapplers would probably pick Andrade, but otherwise, yeah.
Joanna, Valentina. Yep. That's
Yeah,
usually
this is the fight. This is the fight. I'm pretty sure that's what's gonna go.
it's sad to see because Joanna or Valentina is so good that she's dominating everyone. No one gets a 4.5 in that class. Almost everyone that has a 4.5
Yeah.
has been straw weight and is
I
coming
have to say, I really like Valentina, but I struggle so much against Ioana's online, man. It's
Yeah.
even hard to grapple Ioana because she has a lot of stamina, and all she needs to
She's
do is just to play guard. Doesn't need to do anything.
female Max Holloway. That's how I refer to her.
Yeah, exactly that what it is. She doesn't go away, man. I lost so many fights that I was winning like the first 3 rounds, going into the fourth, and then you just can't put her away. Just like
Yep.
RoboCop,
Yeah,
Terminator.
man, she's nuts. That's kind of why I stopped playing women's flyweight. At strawweight, you don't see her as often. You still see her pretty often, but mainly Rose, Whaley type deal.
All right, so let's see. We have Turk versus Venom. These guys have been, teammates for forever in Bratva and also in LS, and friends as well. They sparred a lot, so they know each other. This is going to be a great fight, especially in stand and bang. This is definitely going to be a great fight. Great fights, I mean, yeah, because we'll definitely
Yeah.
going to see at least 2 of them. And it's so interesting because we have women's flyweight, which is a very fast weight class, and then we're going to have light heavyweight, which is a fairly slow weight class. It's gonna be really different.
Yeah, it's like the volume itself is you can't throw the 4-piece combos if you can at light heavyweight. It's going to be a huge difference. That's a huge gap. So we're going to see where the technical play comes in, mainly in light heavyweight.
Turk goes Valentina, Dan goes Ioana. It's a pretty what's the word?
Someone using Paige Van Zandt, I think go for it.
I like to use in women's flyweight. I like to use Alexa Grasso. She's really nice
awesome.
to use. Yeah, she's really nice to use. But I only use her only if the other player will pick somebody outside. Ioana or Valentina, and they're usually very fun fights. All right.
4-star Celia Grasso is one of the best in the game for Chris
Absolutely.
Fox. And in real life, she's really good.
All right, here we go. Fast pace from the start. I know that people don't find this weight class very popular, but as you can see, these 2 Muay Thai fighters, they fought each other in real life 3 times in Muay Thai. Valentina won every single time. They also met in MMA. Valentina won again. But in the game, it's not like in real life, and especially in stand and bang. I have to say, I think Ioana might have a little bit of an advantage. Yeah, but we'll see how it plays out.
Not powered, but as I said, just like female Max Holloway, she can go forever.
Yeah, and a lot of tools and a lot of leg kicks there from Venom. Very smart game plan.
We're already seeing the stamina differential. That huge cardio advantage that Ioana has almost over nearly anyone.
Oh, great combination there from Turk.
Jab, rear uppercut, lead hook on the inside. Daniel's got to be careful about that combo. First, but more his defense now. Yeah, Daniel really trying
Oh, and knocks him with a head kick.
Nice head kick by Turk.
Yeah, you gotta take these chances, especially at this weight class. It's really fast. You can definitely land some great combinations, and you can knock out your opponent because everything happens so fast. Nice spinning kick there to fend off the pressure.
I like whenever he catches the kick, he's just immediately changing position, getting himself, centered locked.
Yeah. That thing can also be very frustrating whenever you try to land the body kick, and the opponent catches it and then walks around, and you don't know if he's gonna elbow or take it down, or it's definitely a strategic.
Is one of the best things to utilize because it drains long-term stamina, but some people don't expect it.
Here's the question mark kick of Valentina. Oh, rocks him there. Knocked down.
Straight up again. Standing advantage, and now he can head over to that.
Switch kick. Very smart there from Dan to use the switch kick after the knockdown, so he didn't go for a combination because he rocks him.
Nice back by Dan. Spinning head kick. Didn't go for the block because of that. That's the first strike to break the block, and now Dan going crazy against the French right now, winning a nice body round. Duffman strikes of Turk.
Yeah, see, Turk, it doesn't feel really comfortable here. He changed stances, even though his leg wasn't hurt, so he definitely doesn't feel very comfortable fighting in southpaw. Turk, my friend, is not about orthodox or southpaw. It's just Ioana that is the Terminator. You know, knocks him down again.
I think Daniel's respect,
man.
The Ioana.
Yeah, she's so hard to put down. So it's better to like pressure her from the bat and try to knock her out, because if it goes into the second, third, fourth round, it's not going well against her. Even in strawweight as well, I like to use. He knocks him again.
I firmly believe she has better cardio than Max Holloway in the game. Even though the stats aren't there, I feel like maybe it's the output push a little bit less. Oh my god! Slip hook again. I think that's all makes her for Turk.
Yeah, Turk is going all in, man, with those spinning kicks and everything. He knows he's down on the scorecard.
Yeah. You know his head up pretty low too. He's trying to win something big. That's what you gotta do against Dan, man. He's pressuring him like this. His boxing combos are too hard to deal with. You gotta catch him early and something big.
Yeah, Turk needs to look for a big shot here, man, because otherwise it's not gonna go very well.
Yeah, for my last fight with Dan, when I got finished, I was actually trying to. Oh, nice drop again. I was trying to win a double flying knee, that weird flying knee, but he caught me in the middle of it. He got pulled.
You know, if you look at Dan's head health, it's also pretty low. So I don't know. Maybe Turk can try to survive this round and then keep a little bit of stamina for the last round and then try to get that knockout. Switching to orthodox definitely doesn't do him any favors because he's not going to have the same power, and Valentina is not extremely powerful.
If just go to the third, you are correct. I think he needs to keep conserving that stamina because the differential is crazy. It's going to affect his power.
And another knockdown, man.
The damage he takes, it's going to affect that like crazy right now. Like Dan is not even equal to that. Or
and a knockdown again. Stamina's going. And that's it. Great performance there from Venom. Man, this guy is just finding all the strikes tonight, man. He's just finding everything.
I've always said it, man. I couldn't believe he's one of the best strikers.
Yeah, he's a veteran, man. And he's a veteran. You can never sleep on this man. He can beat anybody. He can beat anybody, especially when we're talking just about standing. He can beat anybody. He's a great fighter, and he's extremely technical. He can also put pressure. He also has a great volume.
His grappling is also fucking great too.
Absolutely. And I remember because I know, and I've known him for a long time, and his striking was great. His grappling wasn't great. And after he lost a split decision in a fight in a league, I can't remember exactly. He said, "Okay, I need to up my grappling," and he did that. His grappling is really good right now.
So does that move us on to the next fight, or will they be going again right away?
No. We're going to go to the next fight.
Just asking because Dan asked, just for him.
Yeah. So we're going to do as just as in the quarterfinals. We're going to give the players the time to, take a breather, adjust, and then come back for this for the second fight of the semifinal. So now we are going to
Trials War, I believe. Is that the next? Yeah.
Trials versus Azura's Flame. This is a very interesting fight, man. This is a very interesting fight. It's definitely one of those fights that I want to see.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those matchups that's like technically sound versus a bit more of a brawler type style. Luca really loves those inside boxing combos. He loves to brawl. He gets a little bit too quick for that reason, man. That's one of the ways I've only ever beaten him. And these days he's much more composed. But against a guy like Azur's Flame, that technical striking can be really frustrating.
Yeah. As you can see right now, so Trials is going with Ioana, and Azura is going to, with Valentina. Nothing surprising at all because Ioana's style is very good for trials, and Valentina definitely works in Azura's favor. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think the output, especially for Luke, it's going to be very volume heavy this fight. And I mean, with anyone playing Ioana, that's how you got to play. Valentina is just a killer in that octagon, both in real life and in game. She has the power advantage. Obviously, she's not that powerful, but she's still got around 93 power or something like that. I can't quite remember. And that's better than Ioana's around 88. I can't quite remember what she's at flyweight, but you really got to utilize her kicks too. Valentina, her kicks are very, very high level. Most of them are level 3, level 4. They could do a lot of damage. Just strictly boxing with her, it's not the best idea.
Yeah, you got to utilize the kicks with. She has a lot of kicks, and also she has a pretty good range advantage over most fighters in flyweight, probably except Chikagian, who's extremely huge in this game, and I really don't understand why.
And she still has a reach advantage, which is crazy. I mean, at least she should. It's 67.5 for Valentina. I think Caitlyn has 66.
All right, so here we go.
He's already getting pressured.
From Azura's Flame.
Yeah, he's fighting a bit more pressure heavy this fight. I guess I think he knows against Luke he has to.
Yeah. You can't just play on the back foot against Ioana. It just doesn't work. You know, even an average player can definitely.
Do some work, man. It's one of those frustrating things where you're playing against someone you know you're better, but they have the Ioana pick or something, and they can just go and do that damage if you're on the back foot.
Yeah, she's a little bit of plug and play. You know, you can just throw things and they will land. You know, so we see Azura is a little bit on the back foot, trying to throw those kicks. But Azura is not giving up the center of the octagon. He's still in there. He doesn't want to let Ioana pressure him.
And I'm liking what Luke's doing with those teeps. He's trying to land a teep, obviously, to back him up. But whenever nice tech by Azura's Flame. Whenever Azura's Flame comes in, it's turning into a knee, which obviously he's not trying to knee, but it still works effectively to keep him off of him. Azura's Flame working that boxing.
Yeah, I think Luke should start his pressure there. His patented pressure, because otherwise, if you just play the technical game, it's just not going to work. You know, Valentina has a little bit more power. She has the range. She has the kicks as well. I mean, Ioana has kicks as well, but Valentina has a little bit. Oh, and he rocks in there with a head kick.
More spinning stuff for sure. That was a beautiful head kick. She definitely has the more spinning kicks and powerful kicks. I feel like Ioana specializes with her teeps and her leg kicks.
Yeah, Luke seems a little bit shy in this first round. He's probably feeling out. Can you still hear me, Zach?
Oh, sorry, my mic is muted. I've been talking and my mic is muted. I apologize.
Yeah, no worries.
I was saying, Azura's Flame, I think Luke knows what he's up against. He's eating a lot of shots here, but he's cautious because of that, because Azura's Flame is normally top 100, top 50 fights almost always every season.
Mm-hmm.
Getting caught that jab straight, consistently. He keeps trying to come in, and Azura's Flame planting his feet, getting that down.
Oh, nice front kick there. Wow, you saw how he took back that head kick when he noticed that that Trials was ducking the head kick. Wow, that was, man. This guy has some insane timing, man. His
By that he was timing for sure.
Yeah,
I would have thrown that head kick. I wouldn't have been able to pull that quick.
Yeah. I even noticed in my last fight when he landed a front kick in the first round when he knocked me down. That thing was like a split second front kick, and he landed. You know, it was.
Yeah, you were throwing a shot, and the vulnerability was there. I was very surprised at that.
Oh, and another one. Wow.
Wow, why am I so behind? Hold on.
Yeah, maybe refresh. Yeah, Luke definitely needs to land the pressure. He still has good health stats. His stamina is looking pretty good as well, but he needs to try to. Oh, and that's it.
Oh.
Wow.
Beautiful. I was still behind on that, but I heard it. I knew it was over. That rear hook after that.
This
that
guy's on another level, man. This guy's on another level, and he's going to be a very important contender. Yeah.
I'm having a little bit of a behind me. For some reason, my phone, it is like 30 seconds behind, but my PS4 is like only 2 or 3. Real seconds, not accelerated.
All right, so next up is going to be Turk versus Dan. I'm just going to go to the men's room for a second. And yeah, I'm just going to come back. So Dan versus Turk, the second semifinal.
And we're going to be seeing this in light heavyweight division. It's going to be very interesting because this is a completely different dynamic than the division we were just in, the women's flyweight. The speed especially, you know, those guys, those women, guys can throw non-stop for days. And if you try that light heavyweight, you're either going to get caught right away because the strikes are too slow, or you're going to gas yourself completely. And that's one of the things you got to watch out for in the light heavyweight division. I think one of the best picks you can play for stand and bang is Yuri Prohaska. He, you know, obviously isn't the best on the ground, has like 86 bottom game, but that doesn't matter in stand and bang. You can really get things going with him. And his 96 chin pays off dividends when you're getting caught a little bit. He's got the wide range of tools, the spinning elbows, and the 5-star rear spinning elbow. And he's also got decent kicks. I wouldn't try the body roundhouses with him, but he has some teeps that are nice, and he utilizes that crisp boxing so well, that 80-inch reach. I think I'd be surprised if someone did not pick him for this fight coming up next. But then again, there's also players who, like Jan Blachowicz, he's kind of similar to Yuri Prohaska in my opinion, just with the boxing. He's obviously not as flashy, nothing like that, but I think he's a great counter to someone like that. In this division, I personally think you should be looking for someone with a decent amount of power. Players like Gus, you got to be really technical and you can get caught pretty often. So it's going to be very interesting to see what happens up next. Just waiting on the matchup to happen right now. Daniel is on his way into the fight. He is the one streaming for us, so we appreciate him very much. Thank you very much, Daniel. A guy who beat my ass the last few fights. His timing is very impeccable, honestly. We saw what he did to Turk in the last fight. He can catch people off guard consistently. And the timing, it's impossible to describe how good he is at timing his strikes and setting them up. He knows when you're coming in, he knows when you're about to open up, and Turk's going to be having to make the adjustment in this fight. Really trying to push the gas on him and forcing his own fight to hurt Dan early, in my opinion. It's going to be very interesting. And here we are. They're in. MS is a little bit high, but it is what it is. It's 3-3. And as I was saying, I really think someone should go Yuri Prohaska, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think he's one of the best picks for stand and bang, especially with his 96 chin. I'll always bring that up. And it might look like a Jan Blachowicz versus Israel Adesanya matchup.
Yeah, I have to say, I don't know, Adesanya at light heavyweight it's not that good. Yeah, you know, the heavier weight classes, that light heavyweight and heavyweight, are more like a little bit more boxing oriented than anything else. So I don't know about Adesanya.
For stand and bang, I keep saying, I said it multiple times, but I really hope someone uses Yuri Prohaska. He's one of the perfect picks for stand and bang.
Yeah, he's very powerful. And
his 96 chin, that's one of the reasons I use him. He can take so many shots. But very ballsy by Dan for Israel Adesanya, just because of the fact that he's already pretty kind of slow at middleweight, coming to light heavyweight. He might have a speed advantage, but Blachowicz definitely power advantage.
Yeah, and Jan has also great kicks, man. He has a great kick power. He has 90, if I'm not mistaken, 93 kick speed and 95 kick power or something like that.
Oh!
Nice hit there.
And he's hurt bad already. But Dan letting up the gas, knowing he has to play technical ability, missing that.
Yeah, Jan is a great pick all around. I confess that I use him light heavyweight a lot. He has great boxing, great kicks. He can also go to the ground if it's necessary. So, you know, when you face people like the Moroccan Lion or Gunner YouTube, you can definitely use somebody like Jan.
Yep, I agree. Digging the body, getting out with a few shots there. Daniel missing a few. Nice sidestep lunge. Shouldn't be calling it a lunge, but it's a sidestep lunge. Just like stupid. Nice elbow on the inside of his body.
Venom seems very confident in this fight. He throws a lot, so he doesn't seem fazed by anything. Turk is a little bit more cautious, and he's trying to allow counters, but you know, with Jan Blachowicz, he's not really a counter striker. He's more like a, you know, taking the center of the octagon fighter and then pressure.
Pressure boxing for sure.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Bug hit there.
Really putting on that pressure right now. Yeah, he's stuck against the fence with Izzy right now. You know, some Izzy players comfortable with Izzy. They don't mind being against the fence. Nice dunk to look at shot, catching the kick. Now Turk bringing it to the fence. Left hook on the block, breaking it down a bit. This is where you want Dan if you're going to have a chance against him to someone like Izzy with Kong or those types of strikers. You gotta have him against the fence.
Turk is going to the body, but he's still behind on stamina and well behind on stamina.
Oh!
Great elbow.
That would have put people up. That was a perfectly timed elbow. With that stamina difference, that's crazy. At least didn't put him down. That jump is coming back to the body. It's a very high risk, high reward move.
Daniels is really confident right now, man. He's throwing spinning kicks and all that, elbows.
Yeah, he doesn't seem phased right now. A straight body kick. Yeah, we're both the Turk trying to put on the pressure on that block right now. Maybe even come open up a bit of this round. Nice blockers, and at the end of that round, the Turk got a little damage in there, but couldn't capitalize on it.
The stamina is pretty low, man. He lost that first round, so he really needs to do something in the second round. Daniel seems really confident, and you know, it might be downhill from here. But you know, we saw Turk getting back that win against Silky, so who knows? He might do some adjustments.
Yeah, it's just seeming like the stamina that Daniel can preserve and his technical strength is a bit too much for him. He's throwing so much more power than him right now. And just because that stamina difference alone. Going for that elbow into a deep hook on the inside, jab straight there for Turk. Two strikes through the head, moving the Dan using the jabs.
Oh, and misses the spinning kicks.
That could have been huge with the lead hook to the head.
Venom's head health is not great. Is not looking great. So there's definitely enough time, you know, to get a knockout.
Oh, wow! Dan putting him on the back foot now, being cautious, waiting for that opening again. Lead hook straight by Turk. They're gonna block a little bit again. Just trying to get the.
Turk is landing some damage. I mean, he's definitely losing the fight, but he's definitely landing some damage.
Yeah, I would agree for that for sure. Still in this. He's still in this too. I mean, he's getting beat, but he's still left.
And he's pretty smart. I mean, he knows that he's stamina.
Oh! Man. That was the third or the second time the uppercut is landing just in this round. And then a head great. He puts him down. Wow, he landed that. That's a little bit right there. Dan looking like an absolute killer right now.
Yeah, he's in the zone, man. He's in the zone. Everything he lands is good.
This is only a matter of time now. Just that can't tell if it's huge. Turkey something really big, like a massive overhand out of nowhere. He's gassed. This could be it. This could be it.
Yeah, I think that's going to try to free my gun.
You know, I can't lie. I thought Jan was actually going to fall to go over the counter and get dropped by Izzy and lose, but it did not happen at all.
Oh, that's it. That's it. Yeah.
Daniel Rivera moving on to the finals.
I want to say something, man. This tournament is doing this guy some justice, you know? I mean, he's always been a top player. His striking has always been great, but he kind of, you know, never really made it to like the top. He always kind of lost some controversial fights and all that, or maybe he didn't play for a while. But this time we see the real Venom, the real Daniel, man. His striking is incredible, and he's 4-0 in this tournament. He won all the fights, and also winning the fight with somebody like Adesanya at light heavyweight is great. So he moves on to the final of the tournament, and next up we have Azura's Flame versus Trials. Second fight. Azura's 1-0 after winning with Valentina against Luke's Joanna. So we'll see who will join Daniel in the final.
Something to note, I forgot until just now, the reason Daniel even went Izzy that weight class is I was mentioning how great his Conor is a bit earlier, and I think that's his best fighter because I fought him again with his Conor, haven't beat him, but he said his Izzy is his best, and I guess that's why at light heavyweight he showcased that pretty well.
Absolutely.
And then going into this next fight with Trials War and Azura's Flame, it's going to be looking like a Daniel Cormier versus Dominic Reyes matchup. Now, Trials War, with the Daniel Cormier pick, he's a 5-star. He does have good stamina, but the issue with DC is his reach in this division. That 72-inch reach, even against guys like Dominic Reyes, 77 inches, 6'4", 5'11", DC. It's hard to get inside and land those clean shots sometimes. What do you think about this matchup here?
You know, I think Cormier. Oh, he just switched it.
Oh, never mind. There goes that.
I was about to say that Cormier can definitely be really deceptive. He's pretty fast, and especially in the pocket can be really good, and especially in these weight classes can have a little bit of that. But now we have the same matchup: Adesanya versus Jan. I want to say that it's all or nothing for Luke right now. So he lost the first one. Now he's in the second fight. He definitely has the power advantage. So if I were him, I would just go full in and just try to knock him out. You know, it is what it is. You just go in and try to knock him out because he has the chin. He has the chin right now to do that. He has the stamina. He has the power as well. So.
Yeah, I wouldn't back off right now if Azura slims at all. If I was Luke, I'd be going full force.
Yeah.
Non-stop pressure. Yeah. He's already kind of backing up a bit.
Yeah, just go in and land the damage. Otherwise, just going to be picked apart.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Adesanya to his kicking range, especially like what's happening right now.
Oh, misses there.
That side kick to the head.
Nice leg kick there from...
Those are very easy to sidestep on this game. At least maybe I'm remembering wrong. I think they used to be harder on these. The side kicks to the body or the head, you can...
Yeah, looks like Luke is going for those leg kicks. I didn't manage to do anything with them in the fight, but they were definitely landing in the fights that I had with him. So, yeah. I don't know, maybe Luke saw something there and can use to his advantage.
Definitely trying to weaken them down, make sure I keep trying to talk about the movement, how it'll affect it, but that doesn't happen. It's going to affect definitely the kick power, though, of Azura's Flame and the speed a little bit.
Oh, wow.
Pullback uppercut. He waited on that one for a little bit.
Man, his timing is insane, man.
Honestly, I don't mean disrespect to Luke, but if it keeps going like this, it might be Azura's Flame versus Daniel in the final, and that would be a tight
fight. He definitely needs to up the rhythm of the fight because he has the power advantage, and he has the chin, to sustain some trades. I would definitely just go in and try to land some damage. You know, to make Azura think about some things.
Definitely, for sure, yeah, because he keeps landing 1 or 2 strikes and backing off.
Yeah. I mean, it's easy to say it here after I got knocked out, but
Yeah.
it's
Well, as a commentator, it's what you have to do. You know, you have to point out what they could do better, and you're right. It is harder in the moment to do that. But, you know, even when I think to myself, what would the commentators be saying right now? And obviously, I'm not pushing on the gas enough. And look at Luke now; he's doing some nice shots. He's finding the rhythm of it better.
yeah, that left body kick is landing pretty well, so he can have some success with it.
He's eating some heavy kicks, though. He needs to be careful.
Oh, and he rocks him there.
Oh, straight left hook, straight, then going digging back to the body, lunging back. I don't know if he meant to do that. And we're seeing a much more even stamina battle in the last fight between Daniel and Turker for this matchup. It seems Luke really trying to keep that even. Oh, that flying knee! I thought that was going to be it after body shot.
Yeah, probably Luke just wants to feel him out for the first round and then maybe go for it in the second. What do you think about the first round? Who do you think got the first round?
I don't know. It's hard. I think both men had health events, didn't they? Or they did. They both had a stun. Yeah, very close. The only difference is that TBT Azur's Flame landed about 6 more total strikes.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
I think he got the first round.
Yeah.
But it's still highly competitive, so.
Jab left hook. Trying to find a home for that. Luke is right now.
Man, those leg kick fakes into a body or roundhouse kick to the head, they're so fast, and you know they can really
cover a lot of distance too. Especially the fake lead leg kick in the rear body roundhouse that can cover a lot of distance. They knee to the head. Oh my god.
Yeah, see that's the problem with this guy. You know, it's whenever you feel confident in throwing like a body shot or something, he counters you immediately, and he makes you think twice. You know, after trying it again. So he has this effect on people, as you can see.
Looks to me as well as Azur's Flame is one of those players that really looks at animations a lot, and you know that's how he makes these reads so well. So when I'm in the middle of a fight, I'm zoned in, tunnel vision, I'm trying to win, you know. But I think he's one of those players that can just remain fully confident, make whatever the fuck I was saying. Now I lost my train of thought. I apologize.
Yeah, it makes sense. It makes sense. No worries. Yeah, another body shot there from. Oh, he rocks him there.
Straight again, just a little flash rock there, didn't do too much damage.
Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of momentum here from Luke.
Working that body effectively. Switching the sharp button right back. He's trying to force himself to stay in orthodox.
Oh, wow. See that feint.
Yeah, that head kick feint, or that low kick head kick feint, that's what caught you in your second fight. He's so good at doing that. Pushing stances constantly here, making you guess.
Yeah, Luke has a little bit of stamina advantage. And we're still in the fight.
Nice lead body kick. Jab straight.
Yeah, that front kick.
That front kick
is insane.
Ducking straight every time that comes into the lead hook. Nice lead uppercut. Turn to the body, then pull back. I think he was waiting on Luke to throw the uppercut right there. He's trying to bait that out. Body kick again, but lead hook. He is working that body with that lead body kick.
Oh, and he rocks him again.
Oh, that lead hook. Luke,
yeah,
I think he took that round.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a good round. Yeah, he definitely took it. He definitely took that round.
So this is 1-1, most likely going into this third round here. Luke fighting for his chance to stay in. He's tough to go through another fight after this if he wins.
Ooh!
Slip that front kick. That could have been terrible for Azra's Flame.
Yeah, that was good. Oh, and it rocks in his body.
Luke really finding the rhythm here, man. He's pouring it on. Doing really well this third round.
Yeah, his game plan was really good. He has the stamina advantage. He also has a little bit of health advantage, so...
Gotta be careful when he's going to the body. I know his Azure Flame is waiting on some bait there to, like, catch him. And his body is... He can just block high all day because his body is completely full right now in Trials War. Complete opposite for Azur's Flame. Nice feints by Azur's Flame trying to get him open up, didn't bait. Even the body is blocked.
Oh,
like, complete body kick again. All in me. Yeah, Luke definitely figured out the timing during that second round of Azur's Flame.
Yeah, and has a stamina advantage, man. He worked that body really well. Oh, nice knee there.
Into the body again.
Oh, wow, knocked down.
Straight. I love that. I love that little combo. Straight in the body round. Now it's just a beautiful little setup.
Yeah, I think Luke is definitely ahead in this fight. And yeah, I mean, I don't know.
He got caught with the jab right hook there and was really low on that head health, so he's got to be careful. He's still down on head health.
Oh, and what's in there? This might be. Wow.
Azur's Flame still in this fight. Multiple knockdowns in this third round. Luke has taken completely over.
Definitely might be even a 10-8 round, man.
Yeah, I believe so. There hasn't been a single
Oh,
wow. And if any strikes, another rock to the body.
Wow.
If this goes to decision, Luke definitely. Oh, it doesn't go to the decision. Front to the face. He was blocking, but I think he tried maybe to lunge or something at the last second and got caught.
Great performance, man. Great performance here from Luke. He ties it to 1-1, and they're going into a extremely competitive weight class in the third fight, which is bantamweight. Yeah. So the first one went 2-0 for Venom. So these guys can run it right now. Yeah, I don't know if they can.
Who gets first pick? If I can.
In bantamweight, it can be a mirror match, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. I think Azur's Flame will go T.J. Dillashaw. I believe. I think I saw him fight prayer options with T.J. Dillashaw as well. I don't know if he mains him, but that's who I've seen him use. And Luke might go Piotr Jan in that case.
Yeah. We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
That was a very technical fight, man. I really enjoyed that. It seems like Luke is always in these, like, he always gets in these fights, and he'll either lose one, or he'll make him competitive the whole way through and come right back. And I was wrong. He's looking at Rob Font, then T.J. Dillashaw. Never mind. Okay, I'll stop speaking until they lock in the fighters at this point.
Yeah, it goes to Piotr Jan, Rob Font. Yeah, I mean, Rob Font is definitely a good counter for Piotr Jan. But we'll see how it goes, man. But Rob Font is really good. He's my main bantamweight. I really like to use him. He's really, really good.
Before his buff, he definitely was still a great counter to Piotr Jan. And since the game he got put in the game, man, he's been a problem for me. I'm a Piotr Jan player, so he's a problem with that reach, with his jab, with his striking overall. I think it's better than Piotr's, even if he doesn't have the power.
Are you ready?
Boxing is a bit more crisp. Not in real life. I don't know about real life, but he's definitely got a better jab than Piotr.
Yeah, he's very crisp.
That straight left hook straight was money for him in the light heavyweight division. You see it, Luke can land that efficient in this fight. Very tentative. Both men know what they're up against this fight and what's on the line.
Wow, great combination there from Luke.
Oh.
You know, Piotr Jan has an extremely important perk, which is when you have more health than your opponent, incoming damage is lower. So if you get the advantage in the first round, then it's a pretty much GG after that.
Force of nature. I think that's force of nature. It's one of
Force of nature, yeah.
one
One of the big perks, yeah. Absolutely.
And there's also one that if you have less health than your opponent, that it doesn't. I think it's Carved of Wood. It does less than Kevin Gaines.
Yeah, Carved Wood. Yeah.
Calvin Cater has that. Really landing some nice lead uppercuts, Luke. I think he's a bit more comfortable in this weight class, despite.
Yeah, he's very comfortable. He's, you know, you have to be comfortable in the fight to land body shots as much as Luke did. Because if you're not feeling comfortable, you're always scared, you know, to get uppercutted. So.
Yeah. Yeah, the mind game. Once your opponent makes you guess too much, that's when it comes into play.
He's landing that left body hook, man.
That straight lead hook straight as well to the head. He's been landing that consistently this fight and last fight. He's landed it a few times already. But so far, Azarus working the body a bit well too, making sure the stamina is even though he's in favor. And that
he doesn't look too comfortable here in against Peter Yan. As you can see, he's blocking a lot, trying to get away from Luke's strikes, and Luke's feel very comfortable.
Yeah, he's in the zone right now.
The confidence of a win, you know. Wow.
Yeah, plus it's a weight class. I mean, it can sometimes mess with people too. And I think it is an Azarus Flame.
That left hook landed every single time. The left hook to the body. Not now.
Yeah, one of my favorite combos in the game is straight lead body hook into lead hook up top. It's not utilized enough in this game, in my opinion. It does take a bit for the top hook to come out, but it is a very effective combo. Opens people up quite often. Nice lunge there by Azarus Flame, now trying to put on the pressure the last 20 seconds of the round. Deep, nice body kick. Despite the stamina difference, Luke is definitely still in control of this fight.
Yeah, I think he got the first round. He landed more strikes, and he's definitely up on the health stats. So he might actually get this one if he plays it the same way.
What a comeback! This is like the Turk and Silky matchup all over again. Except the first fight was I don't know, a bit more competitive. I don't know. If that's the right word to say. And Lucas really came into his own in the last like 6 months or so, man. He was always really good on 3. He just lacked something, and then I don't know. Once around halfway through this game cycle came through, he just started popping off, and he's showing it right now against a very high level player.
$66 to 41 strikes landed. That's a pretty big advantage.
Yeah, and he's working that body so well. It just keeps going back down, up top, back down, up top, and Azarus doesn't have an answer.
A left hook to the body is landing every single time. Azar's trying to find solutions here, but he's just so difficult, you know, to find solutions against Peter Yan is just peppering strikes at you. Throws a head kick.
In my opinion, you have to be a good Peter Yan to do this to a Rob Font player, because Rob Font is a great counter to Peter Yan. It's just the power kind of backs him in the hands. It's 92 to 95. That's not even that big of a disparity, but yeah, Luke's putting it on right now with Peter Yan. Nice slip hook though. It seems like Azarus is finding some of the shots right now. From time to his slip hooks, his teeps to the body. But is it too little too late because of that head hook?
Oh! Wow, that body hook, man. The body hook. And that's it. Wow.
Over, jab straight head kick. He gets finished with the move that he's been ending fights with all night. Wow.
Insane, man. Great comeback from Luke.
You know what I said in the light heavyweight fight, oh, this could be it. Looking like Azarus Flame is going to win this. And then Luke comes back into that fight and dominates the third fight. What a win for Trials War. What a comeback. And this man is in the finals up against Daniel Rivera. This is going to be a very, very interesting fight.
Definitely a great fight, man. All right, so congratulations to Trials War. Definitely a well-deserved win, man. An incredible performance to come back from something like this and delivering a great performance in the third fight, and now he's in the final, ready to get that that belt. All right, so we're going to take a 5 minutes break, 5 minutes break, and then we're going to come back. Just want to remind everyone that the final, so for the final, we're going to have 5 rounds. Yeah, it's still going to be a best of 3, but we're going to have 5 rounds. It might take a while, but we gotta make sure that the winner is going to be as competitive as possible. So 5 rounds in the final between Daniel Rivera, Venomous Baked, and Luke Duffy, Trials War. Yeah, so stay tuned. In 5 minutes, we're going to the final.
All right, we're just on a 5 minute break.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, welcome back. We're back for the final of the Champions Tournament. 5 rounds, best of 3, Venomous Bake versus Trials War. Um, on one hand, Venom was pretty dominant, winning 2-0 both of his fights. Um, Trials had to go to war yeah, against Toyin and against the Azuras, winning 2-1 both of his fights. You know, he has a warrior spirit, so we'll see if that will guide him into the final as well. So, yeah, we're ready for the final. And we have heavyweight, women's bantamweight, and in the tie break, we have featherweight. Yeah, so let's
So sorry, what
see.
is the weight side? I apologize. I was
Heavyweight as the first one, then women's bantamweight, and if it goes to a tiebreaker, we're going to have featherweight.
I don't know who Daniel's going to go with, but I have a pretty good suspicion that at heavyweight might be going DC for Luke. I'm not too sure, though. Not too sure. I've been wrong like almost every fight so far, so it's going to be very interesting between these two, especially the style clash here. I feel like Luke fights kind of similar to how I do in the stand-up. Obviously, we have different combos, different setups, but he kind of fights the same. He likes his pressure. Doesn't do the best off the back foot. He can still catch you off the back foot, but where he shines is his pressure boxing. And obviously, his lead body kick has been money all night for him, too. So Daniel, I think, going to have the technical advantage here. He's been looking to counter a lot more. He's an amazing counter striker. See what happens with.
It's a classic story that we have tonight. So one of the fighters has been really dominant and won all of his fights so far. He basically won every single fight so far. So his confidence must be pretty high. On the other hand, we have Luke, Trials of War that came back and came back and came back after each fight. He lost the first fight. He was, not doing great in the second fight, but he managed to win, and now he managed to win again. So he showed a warrior spirit. He showed a lot of heart, and sometimes, that's what you need. Especially even in the game. It's kind of silly to say, but heart is also in the game. I thought so many players online that won't just give up, man. They won't just give up. They were just trying to grapple, trying to, throw some wild shots or anything. They were just not quitting, And Luke is definitely one of those guys. So it's a very interesting matchup to see.
You can definitely tell when someone quits on this game. You're right about that. There's heart. It's all about mindset too. It's not just a video game. Oh, I pick a fighter, and then if I'm losing, it's over. No, like a lot of people have that mindset where if they just start losing, they just start throwing wild shit and giving up. But as you said, Luke's not one of those fighters. He digs deep. If there was grappling involved, he'd be looking for that too. Trying to take him down, work something there. But he dug deep and found his strikes and came back in that second fight. As you said, wasn't doing the best in the first round. Took over in the second and then dominated the third fight as well.
Yeah.
And we'll see what he can do against a very technical sound player in Daniel, because he did beat a very technical fighter in Asver's Flame. Obviously, his style is catered to this. They're 3-4 right now. Very interesting to see.
Yeah, absolutely. And I have to say, in the second fight that Luke had against Azores, Adesanya versus Jan, I felt that Luke was, again, gun shy, but he actually had a good game plan. Had a game plan. He wanted to get some body damage, get a little bit of stamina advantage, and it was actually a great game plan. I thought for a second that he was just gun shy in the fight, but he actually had a great game plan, and he turned to be in his favor. So, yeah.
Yeah, Luke has reminded Daniel in the chat that it will be accelerated time. Hopefully,
we get 5 rounds accelerated.
And it looks like we'll be seeing a Ciryl Gane versus Daniel Cormier matchup. Obviously,
not surprised at all. Ciryl Gane is definitely a fighter that Daniel would pick, because he's very well-rounded, I would say, striking-wise. I mean, he has very good boxing, but also very good kicks.
Yeah. He was hovering over Stipe for a second, and I was like, yeah, that seems kind of different. Stipe is nearly a boxing dominant fighter, so I'm not surprised.
But he doesn't have any kicks. His kicks are just
Not good. They're like level 2. Yep, they're not. Even his roundhouse to the head is not good. And this will be interesting because Hirogan will have almost a 10-inch reach advantage over DC, 72 inches to about 81, I believe. And he's also 6'5". Let's see if Daniel can use it in his favor. Luke's going to have to really dig deep and get in that pocket and land some heavy shots. Maybe work the legs too. He can be at range, land some leg kicks, and that'll really affect Daniel. Already starting off right away with leg kick.
You know, Cyril Gahn was one of those fighters that you really need to work with him, man, to get some wins. He's not a guy that you can get easy wins with. He has only 90 power. He does have great kicks, but at heavyweight, you know, kicks are not that effective.
Yeah,
great combination there.
And
this is a 3-round fight. This should be a 5-round fight. Yeah. Dan, if you can quit, man, and just make the fight again, it should be 5 rounds, man. Yeah, he's gonna quit now.
All right,
yeah,
cool.
Apologize for that. It's gonna be 5 rounds. You know, it's always a different dynamic. We're actually really glad that nothing, nothing crazy happened so far. You know, yeah, it should be a 5-round fight.
It should be, yeah. Unfortunately, we did say that before the fight started as well, so it is.
Yeah, it happens. You know, it happens whenever you have a lot of rules. Things like this happen, so it's fine. Yeah, as I said, I'm glad that nothing crazy happened. You know, so one of the fighters could feel that he was at a disadvantage.
But we do see that in the stats there, Luke was really ahead. He was really ahead in that.
He was, but in a 5 rounds fight, you know, it's really premature to say that could be considered.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying it would be considered a win. I was just saying you got to feel bad for the guy. He was putting his strikes together right there, but unfortunately, it was 5 rounds.
Yeah, both men can take this as you know, like a little bit of sparring, a little bit of feeling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the way, both men should pick the same fighters. I'm pretty sure they will do. Yeah.
All right.
Celebrated. I can't see, so in the main screen, I can't see if it's 5 rounds or not, but we'll find out pretty quick.
Daniel did quit. He said he made a 3-round mistake, so I'm confident he made it 5. Good guy, Daniel.
Trials has a picture of Usman. I don't know. I've never saw him, you know, supporting Usman, but maybe he's a fan recently. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5 rounds.
Dominated.
Yeah. I have to say, man, I'm not really a fan of his, but his recent performances are just incredible, man. You got to give it to him. Honestly, I think he's the pound-for-pound #1 right now. He's just the best fighter.
The only issue is I think half of the welterweight division right now is going up to lightweights. That should be at 165, but there's no class for him being stubborn. You know, though his last 2 title defenses have actually been, or 3, sorry, have been lightweights. Well, 2 of them were just Masvidal, but still, you know what I mean, right?
Yeah, you can't say anything bad about him. I mean, he's active. Yeah, he's defending his belt. Yep. He's you know, dominating on the ground. He's knocking out people.
First guy to ever knock out Jorge Masvidal in the UFC.
Yeah, and the way that he did it, that was great. Out cold, yeah.
It was a punch that Masvidal was caught with 4 times in his career and dropped, but Usman put him out cold with it.
Yeah, he's gonna fight Colby again. I think Colby is definitely #2 in welterweight. I think it's gonna be a close fight, but I think Usman will edge it again.
Yeah, I think ever since putting Trevor Whitman under his belt, he's been amazing with his jab. Yeah. Striking's been a lot better. Nice jab rip the hook for Daniel, by the way. Sorry about not getting this fight right away.
Yeah, Luke is definitely landing some body shots, and it's really obvious that that's what he wants to do.
Yeah, and trying to get him with DC's reach, he's kind of paying for it a little bit at some points here.
Yeah, see, exactly what you said over there. He tried to throw a body hug, and Dan immediately stepped back, and he wasn't hit by it.
Yeah. That's what comes into play with his reach advantage, height advantage. You know, it's really hard for DC to get sometimes with his short.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say short arms. It's not a short reach, but for heavyweight, it is.
I'd like to see Daniel using a little bit more leg kicks because he has 96, if I'm not mistaken, power, a leg kick power. So he can definitely, yeah, there it is. There it is. Probably heard me. Throw some leg kicks there, man, with Gon because he has a lot of power in his kicks and in a 5-round fight.
That elbow left hook rocked Luke.
The leg kicks can definitely make a difference.
Oh, great rock him again. Daniel really finding the timing right now with Cyril gone. His next fight coming up against Derek Lewis, I think, is going to look a lot like the World Cup fight.
Wow, another combination. Wow. Man, this Daniel, man.
Yeah, he's just so hard to deal with, and Trials really having a hard time right now with that left hook straight, especially. Oh, back uppercut for Trials! Crushes him in the body, push him down to the head. Right at the end of the round, he might have just saved himself.
Bro, sorry to say this on stream, but Luke is a dog, man. Luke is a dog. So he doesn't go out. He's always there. You just can't put him out, man.
Yeah, for sure.
He's there. He's a dog.
Little feisty pit bull that man is.
Yeah.
Oh, landing some heavy shots now, too. All it takes is one in MMA, and we just saw that almost happen. He pulled back once, uppercut, landed the body, hurt the body, went back up top of the head.
Yeah.
Have a great moment that round.
And let me tell you something about Luke. He's one of those guys that never gets arrogant, never gets cocky, always, sticks to the game plan and tries to win the fight, and it really works in this game. Just keeping the momentum and doing your thing. Yeah, there you go.
Body kick, that was beautiful. Nice straight body kick again.
I love this fight already, man. I don't know about you, but
yeah, for sure. One of the things I noticed Daniel is susceptible to is that straight body kick. As long as you don't let him get into range, I a few times he caught me with a jab straight on the inside, but it's one of the things he is susceptible to. One of the things. Nice elbow left hook again.
Man. It's only the second round. I think Luke needs to close the distance a little bit because Gon's boxing is not that efficient, and if you stay in his face, he will not be able to land strikes as accurately as in a good range.
Yeah. Now pushing up back into the fence. Jab left hook straight, gets caught with a straight coming in, catches the teep kick, holds him there, spitting elbow. And Venom is baked here, looking for that elbow consistently, that rear elbow left hook. He has landed multiple times and hurt.
Great fight so far. I'm really enjoying it.
Nice body kick.
Yeah, see, look, he's not doing anything fancy. He's just very efficient.
Yeah, I know some DC players who, when they get cocky, they'll start throwing that jumping switch kick or whatever he has, that weird ass kick.
Yeah, he look at his body, man.
Hurt him again.
Oh, knockdown! Wow, head kick, bro.
Trials, the dog coming back.
He's a dog, man. He's a Rottweiler tonight.
Give him the nickname. Give him the nickname, the dog. That's it.
Trails, as everybody calls him.
Yeah, Trails War.
He's a warrior for sure.
Getting caught with that switch kick, though. Daniel can still KO him in this fight. I don't know the stamina difference, though.
Yeah, he definitely. Daniel also landed some great shots. It's only round 2.
Oh, the uppercut again. Oh,
damn, the insane round, man, and Luke definitely got it. Probably a 10-8.
Yeah, that was a masterclass that round. I don't know. He finds these weird pockets when he makes the adjustments and he starts winning like this. Like, he'll be down a bit and then come right back, digging deep all the time. Nice teep kick, but he got caught with a jab straight.
Man, this tournament has been insane so far, man. I love it.
Oh, yeah, Luke now hurt.
I can't wait to see the women's bantamweight fight. It's gonna be
Yeah,
insane.
I know. It's gonna be interesting. Ooh, the jab rocket.
Oh, and the body's not rock, man. Oh, and that's
jab
it.
straight. Luke puts him out cold.
That's
Getting
it.
on the inside after a very bad first round. I won't say bad, but he was struggling that first round. Came back in the second, dominated, and completed the third. Just
It's
KOing.
the first fight that Daniel lost tonight, so that says a lot about Luke, man. He's 1-0, and he's about, he joked, he made a joke in the chat earlier that he's gonna win everything tonight. And let me give you a little bit of a backstory. So Luke was the first guy in the league that actually challenged for the title, and that he lost the title title fight against Silky, and then after that he went on a pretty bad losing streak, and he ended up like the 17th in the league. And it's it's awesome to see this story. He comes back, he barely makes it to the tournament, and now he's almost there to win it, man. So I don't know.
Do it against a guy like Daniel, and he beat Azarus Flame as well, and like he beat Stoyan. He's
Stoyan, the current champion. Stoyan, the current champion, the most dominant champion in the league, because he had a couple of title defenses. One against Stoyan, one against Azura, which is an incredibly technical fighter, and now against Daniel, who is 4-0 in this tournament.
Yeah, the only trouble he really faced was that second fight against me, really, and then he still took over and dominated. And then Luke came around and finished him clean with that jab straight after working the body so well. He found the openings for those kicks. That's really hard to do against a guy like Daniel. With a short fighter like DC.
Let's go fight.
And classic matchup here, Chris Cyborg and Amanda Nunes. People always complain about Amanda Nunes, but I don't know why they never picked Chris Cyborg. Yeah, so I think it's her jab straight animation. I've heard so many people complain about it. I don't use her to play this weight class anymore, but I've heard her jab straight animation is just deadly.
Yeah, it's pretty fast. So if you just use it towards your advantage, it's definitely really dangerous.
Slip hook. Oh man, both men missed there with the slip. I'm surprised that slip hook missed for Dan though. Now, completely different this fight. It's Luke on the back foot constantly right now. Non-stop pressure from Ben in the stage. Nice knee to the body, actually missed. Straight though, caught Daniel and a knee as well. Nice body kick.
Cyborg has the same perk as Peter Yan, man. Not many people know that. He has the Force of Nature perk. So Luke would definitely.
It helps win exchanges, especially like if you have more health. It will definitely help win exchanges. This is looking like all Daniel right now.
Yeah, the straight punch is really hard to deal with. So that's why it's very important to get that damage early, especially with Cyborg, because then that perk will come into place.
Yeah, 100%. Nice jab, straightly body up or hook. Sorry.
I was expecting Luke to go Valentina or Holm because he feels a little bit more comfortable in Southpaw, but looks like he's having a lot of success in Orthodox.
I think it's mainly due to the fact that Amanda is just so OP. Like you gotta be power, gotta push your power, and it's still so hard to do against good players like Daniel. Holly Holm is a great counter with her kicks and her. She has Chris Barker, but I find you just gotta power with Amanda. You gotta power through her. Otherwise she's gonna do it to you.
Yeah, I honestly find Amanda really weird to use. I never had too much success with her, and I'm like, knockdown there.
He was going for the body shot. It looks like Venom has made the proper adjustments going into the second fight, but the head health is pretty even. Or at least it was until Daniel started teeing off like this now.
Looks like there's a stand advantage there for Daniel. Oh, he gets here.
Luke now pushing up the pressure. Getting caught with a left hook, though, as he was opening up. Man, look at the damage they've done to each other's heads in the first
Yeah, and the
round.
stamina doesn't look too good as well, so it's a dogfight, man.
Oh, that left hook straight and a left hook answered back by Trials War to end the round. Definitely a dominant round for Daniel.
You ready? You ready? Let's go fight. You're all right. Stay focused.
Touch of gloves. Immediately hurts him. He has him hurt bad too. He needs to put on the pressure right now. Not let up for the rest of the round. Establish it and he gets caught with a lead uppercut. He's about to get put down. He does with the left hook straight.
Yeah, also Daniel has a stamina advantage, which is really important, especially against Cyborg. Cyborg doesn't have the greatest cardio and he gets rocked again, man.
Oh, he's really hurt. Daniel's pushing it on right now.
The straight is landing. He's landing on the block, but it's still landing. You know, it still does head damage.
Oh, that jab straight left hook put him down bad.
Oh, and another right.
What happened right there? The animation, like the kick didn't land, but then he got the straight up.
Amanda's a lot faster than Cyborg, man. So you really have to play technical with Cyborg. I know it sounds funny, but you have to play technical with Cyborg against Amanda. Work some leg kicks. Ooh, another move down.
He's almost gonna pull back, but that second or that fourth shot didn't work. Another jab straight. That animation just so hard to deal with that power. Oh, ripping the body. Oh, he puts him out with a right hook, and we're gonna go into a tiebreaker. Daniel Rivera getting the win in that final.
Well deserved. Well
second
deserved.
fight.
Right performance from Daniel. He understood the urgency of the fight, and he took initiative and he tried to finish it earlier because, you know, going into the second, the third, the fourth round is not great against somebody like Cyborg. So if you won the fight, it's 1-1 when you have one more fight in the final, and that fight is going to be at featherweight. We'll see if anybody picks Max Holloway. I don't think so. And we'll hopefully
Volkanovski, Aldo, someone, please. That's not Connor and Max. It's all you ever see anywhere else.
Yeah.
Even Chance I was gonna say, you see him up there now. He's higher rated than Connor and Brian Ortega in the game right now after that win, which is surprising because he lost to Brian Ortega, and Ortega went up. Then he wins one fight against Dan Ige, out of all people, and he shoots straight up like that. I don't know, man. It's kind of weird to me. Like, Dan Ige is really talented, really good fighter, but I don't think Chance Jump should be ahead of prime Conor McGregor or Brian Ortega right now, especially because he lost to Brian Ortega pretty recently. But it looks like, yep, the trials where we going Max Holloway. You know,
oh, Aldo versus Holloway. I don't know, man. I don't know.
That's
maybe Daniel is trying to land some leg kicks. I know he used Aldo in UFC 3 as well.
Aldo's a great counter to Max. You just got to be careful with the card.
Yeah, but if it goes past the second round, I don't know, man. It's just Max is just way too powerful.
If you work that 5-star lead body hook and you take the body out for Max, you can really do a lot of damage with Aldo. 96 punch power, 96 speed. He is very crazy on the feet.
I'm surprised Daniel didn't pick Connor for this fight.
Yeah, same.
Let's go fight.
Probably, you know, Max's weakness is leg kicks, and there is the first leg kick.
Yeah.
And Aldo has 96 kick power, if I'm not mistaken, or something like that.
So I'm the same as his punch power, which is 96. He's insane. Also, he's great. He's a great counter to Ortega, in my opinion.
Yeah, he is, because he also has great submission defense.
And 98 takedown defense. Really, I think he's an underutilized fighter. This power with the left hook, though. Trial putting on the pressure. I think it's his health stats compared to the rest, like Connor, like Max, and Volkanovski. They all have pretty high health stats. Like all those are like 93 below. He's like a 92 chin. A 90
if it goes in the later rounds, Aldo usually doesn't have but that leg is already
being torn.
Yeah. You know, but that's not really a problem for Luke because he's originally a southpaw, so he can switch to southpaw. But definitely the power is going to.
I don't think that'll affect Eddie Power, or at least if he switches stances with Max. That's what he needs, because I think Max has a 99 switch stance.
Yeah, but the leg damage itself will lower your punching power.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it lowers your punching power, lowers your takedown offense, and also your footwork. But I'm not sure exactly how much.
Footwork, not really anymore. I haven't noticed that too much on this game. You can kill someone's legs and they're still marching forward.
Yeah. Which is ridiculous, in my opinion. It should have an effect on it.
Especially, yeah.
And that would be. Oh, here it is.
He's going to switch stances.
You know, after you get rocked, you get your leg rocked, then you have like a split second and you can't switch stances, so sometimes you're just susceptible for the second leg kick.
And Daniel really pouring it on with all of it right now, utilizing that power in his kicks in his hands.
Yeah, he's going all in, man. His body health looks really good. His health looks really good. His stamina is good as well.
Oh. I was landing a nice jab, rear hook, lead upper set. That combo was a little bit ago. Just a little bit to talk. But like this though, Max can go forever. He's throwing combos like crazy, and he's still at almost full stamina. Oh, nice knee to the body. Crane kick. Wow, that came out weird. That 5-star lead body hook by Aldo into a rear hook over top. Slips the front kick, lands up top from the body. Pouring it on right now. I mean, Daniel's having some success with the pressure, but Trials landing with 4-piece combos at the end of that round, breaking down that block.
Definitely Daniel's round.
Let's go fight.
Needs to get out of orthodox.
Oh, Roxy there.
Vulnerability was high right there. Overhand lands, but he got caught with a punch in the middle of it. Landing that straight lead hook. Trials feeling some urgency right now, I think.
Yeah, and he's still fighting orthodox, and his leg is pretty damaged at this point. It's only round 2. One good leg kick and it could be a knockdown.
Yeah. Like right there.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, there it is, and it's a knockdown.
Checks it. Now he needs to switch stances.
Yeah, and now Daniel has a lot of time to work that left kick as well. Yeah, that was definitely his game plan. It's working.
Just needs to be careful with the head health is all.
I'm not sure what's Max leg health, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty low.
89, I think, around there.
Yeah, that's pretty low.
Same with Piotr Jan. That's his weakness. Is his leg. He has an 89 leg strength.
Yeah, I usually do that with Rob Font. I try to work his legs as much as possible because otherwise it's not.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard
Not going
time.
very well, yeah.
Nice duck.
Oh, nice fuck there.
Luke really avoiding those shots beautifully there. Keep himself in this fight. Nice slip hook. And even though he's been hurt, he has the head health advantage. Just slightly, I believe, if I'm looking at
and also the cardio advantage, and it's only round 2.
Yeah.
You know, Max is a cardio machine anyway. He just throws a million.
Oh! You're under the body! Oh my god, this is another comeback for Luke. Daniel keeping composed. He can definitely still win this fight. Just gotta be careful. Oh, he hurt him to the body again. Going back up to
Oh, and
it's
that's it.
over.
That's it. Wow.
Going from number 17 in the ranking at one point on a losing streak to
What a
winning
story,
the
man.
champion tournament.
What a story. He's the champion. Congratulations. Congratulations, Luke. That was an incredible story, man. He came back from every single fight and he won it, and now he won it the 3rd time. Great story, man. He said it today. He said it. He's going to win everything tonight. You know, that's That's the power of an underdog. So congratulations to him. Great performance. He's the super champion of the league.
Yeah, congrats to that man. And he has shown he is a top player on this game. One of the best. I mean, he's a great striker, man. I can't say one of the best without people clamoring, but I will say he is definitely one of the best dog fighters in this game. He digs deep and always gets to that fight back.
Yeah. And the thing that he always lost like the first fight, and then he was not doing great in the second fight, and he got in the third fight. See how important is the best of three in a competition. See, it can really bring some the second wind, to some players. So congratulations to him. That was definitely refreshing to see. A great performance. He's the super champion of the league. Yeah. What are your thoughts on that, Zach?
I think he did what he had to do, and he did great. That guy, I've always loved calling his fights since UFC 3. He's always a pleasure to watch. And going up against guys like Daniel, Azarus, Flame, and Stoyan, beating them all, Stoyan being the current champion that was, and, as I said, coming from number 17, the biggest comeback in the league. It literally is. There's not a greater story than that. That's a classic story, like you said.
It's a story. Yeah.
And I'm super happy for who I consider a good friend of mine, Luke. I feel bad for who I also consider a good friend of mine, Daniel. I feel bad for him, but I'm sure he's not too upset about it. He was here for some fun, and he did great.
Yeah, definitely. He showed his skills in there. He was very dominant tonight. Luke had a little bit more heart in the fights, and then managed to get the finish.
Yeah, it was beautifully done. I'm super proud of that man. Super proud of how far he's come as a fighter on this game.
Awesome. So thank you very much for tuning in. It was a great tournament. We had some great fights. We had some, back and forth and some drama as well. Luke is the new champion. Congratulations to him. Super champion, actually. He won the Super Champions tournament. So stay tuned for the next event. We'll see exactly what we're gonna do next. But it was a great tournament. Thank you for everyone tuning in, and thank you for all the fighters involved in the competition. And I'll see you next time. Thank you very much, Zach, for accepting the invitation to commentate this. And
no problem. Thank you very much for having me, and especially for the spot in the tournament. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries, man. You did really good. And we'll see you next time.
Yes, sir. For sure. Take care.